All right, hello everyone. How's it going? How are you all doing? We've got a Deck Doctor stream today, and a big thank you to everyone out there that's been donating to the stream and everything. Because let me just set the goal here. I've been able to purchase my own internet now, so I was on other people's internet, and I was like, you know what? Let's just get my own internet. Paying $60 a month for it, but you know what? A lot of it's from the help of you guys, all the donations. I'm just gonna give it right back. Let's get a smooth stream. That's what we deserve. That's what you guys deserve, and you guys have been big help. So thank you guys, and let's get. We're doing too much yapping, not enough slapping. Let's get to the Deck Doctor here. So here's how it works. What you're gonna do is you could just put your friend code in the comments below, and I'm gonna doctor your deck. We'll take a look at it. By the way, this is my Doom Draw deck that I talked about the other day that we've been playing with lately. People just wanted to see it, so I just kind of wanted to show it here. Let me see. Yeah, just wanted to show that here because a lot of people just was interested in what it's going in. So yeah, we've got some people that we got to put here. Potato Man wants to get his Deck Doctor, so let's he's putting in his code there for us. Yeah, Idle Business Agency. I kind of lost the paper, so you got to put in your code here. Jelly, let's get you here. Potato. 3 5 4 4 5 6 3 2 9. Idle is gonna be at the top of the list, by the way. Once he puts in his code. Because I got a little bit of internet issues last time, so I didn't get to him. But he's been well on the list. So Idle, I'm gonna just start you up first. But I'm getting Jelly and Potato in here as well. I see you guys. Second replay. That's good too to state what replay it is. By the way, if your replays are from the Duelist Cup, know that I can't copy your deck list from that. So just make sure that you give me a deck that's able to be copied too. So yeah. So 162216591. Okay. So let's just stick with this for now, and yeah, let's jump in. This is my list, by the way. Again, the Zeno package I think works really well because I'm able to either get into Megalo or Meteosaurus to either go into Baron to Floor or a Jirac bottom package, which is absolutely insane. This Doom Z deck really good. Yeah, really nice, really nice. I'm not playing everything at 3. If you're playing pure Doom, I guess you could play more. You could kind of actually cut some of these a little bit, but I just was really wanting to see the Doom stuff more. And Therio Realize also is a 1-card Pot of Greed as well. And then sometimes you get rolling, you thin your deck, and then you really get rolling, which is nice because that allows you to go right into Fiendsmith, get your Droplet, get your Droll and Lockbirds going. Really good deck. Anyways, enough about my decks. Let's take a look at some of yours here. Toby inviting me to a room. That's nice. But we're not gonna go into the room here. We're gonna look at some decks. So let's do that, Toby, because I want to look at some decks. Maybe if we got time at the end, we could do a fun match or two, because I know you've got something for us here. But yeah, so let's go. Let's take a look at what stuff. B Johnson, you've got a Regenesis deck. Oh, here's some changes I would make to it. They added the card Replicant Lad, which is a really good card. The only thing is Replicant Lad does play into K9 because it activates an effect in the hand. But here's the thing, Replicant Lad going first is extremely insane. Searcher for the whole deck. I would definitely use Replicant Lad to get whatever kind of Regenesis card you want. And we're still waiting on what is it? The boss monster in Master Duel for this. So anyways, let's take a look at here what Idle Business Agency got for us here. I'm guessing it's the first one here, ranked duel. So let's see. Let's just jump right in. It looks like we've got some sick samurai here. Sick samurai. Let's see. Oh, wait. I'm going in the wrong replay. You want the second one? Sorry. This looks like a deadly hand. You're gonna actually just thrash this opponent, I'm sure. So let's jump into. He says the second replay is a grind game against K9. I'm always and then you got a Heart of the Cards moment in a U-Bell one. Ooh, I like both of those. But I'm always a big fan of the grind game. You know what I'm saying? Catch me in the club grinding. So let's see. I can look at more of like what's going on with your deck and how it operates through the grind game stuff, so I can kind of see what you're looking forward to doing. So let's go and do that. Here you go. K9's gonna activate this right away, adding this guy. Gonna chuck this guy out. This one's gonna get that. He added a K9 card to the deck, but you didn't want to do Droll and Lockbird, and I think that might even be a good move. I don't know, because then he gets to add this back, and then because I guess you didn't want to activate that because you didn't want him to start setting stuff, so you're kind of holding on to your Droll and Lockbird, interestingly enough. Because yeah, you had a couple of opportunities to do it, so I'm guessing you didn't want to have them pop off, which is fine, because if you do a quick play spell, they won't be able to add this, so they wouldn't have been able to do this part anyways. I think it would have been good to do Droll and Lockbird, because then that turns off their Ripper there. I see why you held it, but just know that if they can't add this part, and then even though you activated a monster effect this turn, they won't be able to set the quick play spell either, just because they can't do the first part first. They have to be able to add first, then they set a quick play spell. So them going into Ripper would have been kind of useless. So they got to end up drawing anyway, so I think that's fine that you could have popped off Droll and Lockbird, because again, all that would have been able to do again would have been able to just let them go into a different thing here anyways. So that's just that. I mean, you're still looking at a negate anyways, but let's see how you play this here now. Going up, you're going to start with the Lordly Lord stuff to bait out whatever they got. Yep, they got an Ash Blossom, so good job baiting them out, because we know the real stuff we want is to see this stuff. So more bait here, which I like here. Oh, and don't forget, yeah, I forgot too, that the 6 Samurai normal you're using here, that's interesting here. Not a lot of players do that, so that's pretty cool there, using that package there. We're going to go right into the Shien here. There's multiple Shiens in the deck, so one of them's a Spell Trap Negate, one of them's a Monster Negate. Let me just take a look and see which one this is. This is the Monster Fate Negate guy, so if your opponent does a Monster Negate, you get to destroy it, so that kind of turns off this guy and kind of this guy. Only turns off one of them, though. Let's see what happens here. So now we got the 2 6 Samurai here coming out here. Gonna go into Naturia Beast. I haven't seen a 6 Samurai player go into that in a while. Oh my gosh. They are Earth. That's really good. So now we're turning off the back row card as well. The problem is they've already got some cards out, and they will have this Lupus ready, willing, and able to go. Could probably go into a Typhon. So I wonder how you can get rid of this board here. You don't really have enough to destroy over it. So I don't know if this is the best card to go into right away, but let's see. But you do have some follow-up here. Now he's going to activate that to negate that. You're probably going to use this guy right now to stop that, I'm guessing. Oh, he's chaining to stop that? Oh, no. Because now you're only going to be able to stop this. All right, let's see what happens here. So you're going to stop that. Negate and destroy, though. That's nice. So that guy's out of here. That is going to turn on Lupus, though. So you got to worry about Lupus. That's going to get negated, though. He's going to... Now he's going to level up his card, but you do have the Naturia Beast here, so that's really good there. Sending 2 cards from the top of the deck. Here comes Lupus. This is what I was worried about here. I think because he can go into Typhon if the timing is right for him. So we got to be careful of that. You're going to go right into the battle phase. Yep, here he goes. Going to go into Typhon, just as I expected here. So that's deadly too, because what happens is Typhon basically puts him back in the graveyard. If you were able to get rid of him, he would have just went to the banish zone. So you got to worry about that Typhon there. We're going to go into that. What the heck is this? A Toon Warrior. It looks like you yourself are going to go into a Typhon, huh? Oh no! You're going to go into something else. You're going to take Naturia Beast. You're going to say he did his job. And you're going to go into Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. I did not see this on my bingo list. All right, we're going to go into Stardust Dragon. I do like what you're doing now. Good. Because I didn't like... Oh, wait. No, you end up going into Typhon anyways. Yeah, but you end up getting a card with more attack, so you don't have to use your 6 Samurai to go into this. Now we've got Typhon on Typhon action. Yo, what? Whoa, you basically redirect the attack. That's cute. Not going to lie. We're gonna negate and destroy this Typhon and Typhon action. All right, that was cute. One unfortunate thing is you did leave 2 cards in your hand. Against K9 specifically, you're gonna kind of try to get yourself down to 1 card, because they do kind of like that. He is going to show a shifter. He's on the K9 package here. He is a meta slave. Going to be playing that K9 Vanquish Soul package, which is the meta. Now you're going to be like, you know what? I got to activate the Drone Lockbird because I can't see I don't want to see Vanquish Soul adding all these cards. So that's fine with me. I like that you're doing that there. Better late than never, because also it brings you down to one card, which I really like against K9 anyways. So, oh, here comes SP Little Knight. Looks like you're going to get it banished here. That's pretty deadly. Going to go into the battle phase, but you can't battle this turn. And now you're left with this one card here, plus a Cosmic Cyclone. Let's just take care of this while we still can. Okay, he's going to show you his 3 cards, or maybe just show you Dark. That's interesting that he's only got Dark in his hand. It means he doesn't have Earth and Fire, because you definitely would have used it if he had it. So, must be having all 3 Darks or having some spell trapped in his hand. Okay, good to know. We're going to go back into Wilt Chamberlain here. Going to go into... This guy is back again, which I like. Okay. Going to go right into the battle phase. Take care of SP Little Knight. This guy also gets banished upon his destruction. I really want you to get rid of him. But what's real funny is this guy's level got modulated down. What the heck? How did we do that? I kind of missed that. You did a really cool effect on him. Bringing him down to level 4 is pretty much making him useless. So that's really good there anyways. So I'm not worried about what you there. Oh, but he's got 2 level 4s now. You're going to target this guy, immediately get rid of it, which is nice. Okay, we're on to turn 6. You've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Get into turn 6 for a while now. Going to get that smoke signal, baby. Here we go. Going to add to level 3. You've got plenty of them. Going to go into the battle phase, take this guy out, banish him, which is nice. If this guy's battled, you're going to set this guy too. Okay, right back there. Okay, we've got ourselves a nice slobber knocker. And now with 3 plus 2, what are we going to go into next? What other 5s? I think this is going to be the Spell and Trap negate one. This GN is a little different here. Yeah, this is the Spell and Trap guy. So this one, yeah, okay. So now you've got pretty much a good lock on your opponent here. You've got a Monster negate, Spell and Trap negate. He's kind of got to just maybe end phase, yeah, and just kind of take the damage. Hopefully you don't top deck into something. Yep, so that's what he's doing. That's kind of what I would do too if I was in the opponent's shoes. I would just be like, I just got to take the damage here, baby. Go right into this. Okay, what are we going to go into now here? He's just going to end his turn, and now I guess you finish him off. The good finisher. All right, nice. Good grind game. Nice stuff here. We've got a donation, too, coming in from the Admin Block here. Admin Block, thank you so much for the stuff here. Really cool stuff. Let's take a look at Admin Block's deck after we just finished with Idle Agency here. I'm gonna add you to the Flash Pass here. Thank you for the donation. Again, it helps me with the internet. We're able to get our own internet because of people like you. So thank you for helping out the community. So we'll add you to the Flash Pass line. Let you jump right to the top. But we will. But we are just looking at the rest of this deck list here. So let's again, let's take a look at his replays here. Let's take the details. Confirm the opponent's deck. Oh, not the opponent's deck. We don't want to see that trash. We want to see our deck here. Let's copy our deck. There's a level floodgate to the Anarchist Monks effect. Okay, yeah, no, that is nasty. That's nasty. Yeah, as soon as I saw that level modulation, I knew that was really good. So, you can see here, I don't play Six Samurai. I don't have the package, but I do know that, you know, you've got the Monster Negate, and one of them's a Monster Negate, and one of them's the Spell and Trap Negate. That much I do know. That's pretty much all I know, really, about them. And I do know that they can go kind of pretty much infinite with Gateway of the Six. That you can just pretty much make a full monster board full of, basically negates. Which is crazy, too. But here's the thing about that. The whole deck, this deck is very reliant on just getting then monster negates out, which leaves you weak to things such as like a Dark Ruler No More, especially when Dark Ruler No More is kind of getting like a bit more favorable lately with some of the matchups. But I do like then that you're teching in this Primate engine here to give you that spell trap usage too, to give you that extra kind of negate. I did love the Naturia Beast surprise here. For some reason, I don't see, whenever I see a player play Six Samurai, I don't see them playing the Naturia Beast. And it's true, you've got your level 3. This guy is a level 3 that can come out very easily with your Primate package. Very well done. So I do like that a lot. Your running looks like these are like your main guys, which is good. This is also looks like it's a starter here. Add your level 3 to your hand. Nicely done here. We're running one Ether Barrel, which is fine because these are probably your normal summons anyways, or your extenders here. Yeah, because this one lets you extend. This one also lets you extend. So yeah, if you got the normal summon, you can always do it. That's pretty good there. Good deck building, what I like seeing here. Once per turn, you can target a 6 samurai monster you can control. Special summon it if the equipped monster destroys, draw a card. Okay, just a Union 6 samurai guy. Are you running that one? Sure. A little bit of a flavor package there. This guy's the main Shien. This guy was Shien before Shien. You know what I'm saying? This is. Well, let's just remind me what he does here. If you control 2 or more, you get to extend, and then your opponent can only activate 1 spell and trap you control. So I can see where he gets that like flavor from and his stats from. If this guy would be destroyed, you could destroy a different 6 samurai instead. That's a nice little mini floodgate. Not too bad. Pretty good card. Okay, this card is usually I thought like the most important, but you're running it at 2, so it means that like you want to see it, but you don't want to see it. Let's see. Every time a 6 samurai monster is normal or special summon, you get to put your 2 Bushidos. Target. You get to remove some Bushidos, and I know 4 lets you add the 6 samurai, and 6 lets you get to target the Shien monster and special summon it, which is kind of cool. So that's really good, and yeah, can put you into a nice grind game here. But the 4 counter 6 samurai is what I remember all the samurais doing. Don't remind me now too. If I'm correct, isn't there a 6 samurai Link monster? I believe that you're missing. I believe that there's a 6 samurai Link monster. There is Battlegun Shogun of the 6 samurai. Why is this guy not in your deck? I'm just looking at your extra deck now, and I'm seeing that you're not playing the Link monster. Idol, why are you not on the Link monster? You gotta let me know why you're not on the Link monster. 2 more warriors, including a 6 samurai. If this guy's Link summon, discard a card. Basically, it adds you a card that places Bushido counters. So you basically can search the Gateway of the 6. So that's why I could understand you playing it at 2 or even 1 if you're gonna just turbo it out, right? He's there. He's in the deck. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. Whoop. I didn't see it. He was dark. He was hiding in the shadows like a samurai does. Sorry about that. You do got him. That's why you're playing this card at 2. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. Okay, just making sure that we're on the same page. All right. Good to know that you're doing that then. So it's good. See, we're keeping each other on check. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Okay. So that's the reason why normally a 6 samurai player would play it at 3. Because you're playing this card and can turbo it out, it's perfect to play it at 2. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Loving it like that. Richard Throbbing here with the $5 donation too, buddy. Thank you so much. We're living on the edge streak with this one. Yeah, man. I can't wait to see what you got cooked up, Richard Throbbing. 066, we've got Evil Twins. I'll make a note of that. Evil Twins. All right, we've got that going there. So adding Richard Throbbing, adding you to the list here. Let's see. But by the way, Kez Worlds, I read both. Moody Mod, how's it going? Just to let you know, I do see both chats. But I'm focused on the YouTube chat right now because this is where the guy's coming from, right? If I'm talking to the guy from the Twitch chat, I'm looking there. So yeah, let's take a look at what else we get. So the primate package, you're running a nice little engine there. Nice little engine here to get your normal guys out. 3 normal monsters. I don't know if you need to run 3, but you know what? I like it because one's a tuner, one's not. You can kind of bounce back and forth with that. They're both earth tuners. I know you really like to get this Naturia Beast set up here. We've got a good suggestion from the chat to Tobias. You could run Reinforcement of the Army. Let's see, because these are all warriors. That is correct. Everything here is a warrior under level 4. Does he not have Rhoda? He does have Rhoda. It's right here. He's got it under the alternative artwork. So he's got it. It's just under there. It's the alternative artwork Rhoda. But see, that's good thinking too. So the chat is on point too. Chat is thinking well. Here we've got the 6 Samurai Strike. There is another spell and trap that was released too in the new package of the 6 Samurai stuff. Let me see here. which one was it that I'm thinking of? A lot of these things, the Six Samurai stuff is new to me, so you gotta forgive me, because I think it was this one. I think this was the newest one here, but I'm not too sure. Wow, that's like an all-in card. That's unfortunately, if that was a quick play spell, that'd be great. But yeah, so none of these are looking too crazy to me here. I'm just making sure that we can't get any more kind of spell and trap. I guess this is the new one here. Apply one of these, you get 2 or more. Oh yeah, this is it. Special summon one of these. Okay. Change the opponent's monster face down. During your main phase, you can banish this. Target a Six Samurai graveyard, add it to your hand. That gives you the grind game you want. Yeah, this card is really good. You like to see it. Because I know one of these guys add the Six Samurai quick plays. Yes. So that's what we want. Yeah, we want them to be quick plays. So yeah, this deck looks really good. We are playing the Dominus Impulse here. That will turn off Light, Earth, and Wind. What? Why are we playing Impulse? That means we can never use it from the hand. That's going to turn off your Earth monsters. These are dark, but he's Earth. This is Earth. These are dark. At least they don't get turned off. He's light, so he gets turned off. I don't like Impulse here. Light, he's turned off. Wind is turned off. Your Baron de Forest turned off. I don't know if I like Impulse here. I don't. I don't think that. I know you don't activate it from the hand, but then now you just have a trap that you gotta hard draw. It's only good going first, right? And you run into the problem where now you can only use this card going first, and you got no searchers for it. So what's the point? Like, you got to hard draw into it. If you're going second, it's useless. If you top deck it, it's useless. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Not a fan, personally. I mean, I'd just rather see you draw into your other stuff anyways. Rather you draw into the Called by the Grave or this Cosmic Cyclone. Why not? Like, it's just, I just think these cards have more use going first, going second. Right? Going first, going second. I'd rather see any of these cards in my hand than see that Impulse going first. Like I don't know. I don't like it. Personally. If you're gonna turn off half your deck, let's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, you might as well just put in like a Kurikara or something. I don't know, something. Probably anything's better than that, honestly. Something that's live. So yeah, that's a good thing too. Evenly's just probably a better card. Probably just better overall in this format specifically. Right? You might as well just play even like an imperm then. That'll just be good going first, going second anyways. Just it's better than the top deck. There's just a lot more cards you can play. You could also stick with the Shogun theme and just play one copy of Thrust, even though that doesn't do anything for you. It's kind of cute. No, you don't need that. That will let you. Nah, it doesn't really get you anything, just besides probably either tactics or smoke signal. Don't need to do any of that stuff. Kind of looking at some of my staples here. But yeah, you're running a lot of good stuff here. You do have a normal package that's running. I wonder if you do want to play, let's see, like maybe a Primate Fusion here. And here's what's cool about that. If you play Primate Fusion, right, you could switch out one of your Chamberlains for Primate Fusion. And what that does is, because if you get these guys now in the graveyard, you can fusion summon the Primate monster, right? Just right, just bear with me for a second. Just entertain me. You could shuffle them back into the deck, and it just makes it really good that you could shuffle basically a normal monster, a dragon fusion by shuffling your normal guys, and then now you don't have to play the double brick there. Kind of just on the fence there with that, though. Let me cook with what I'm thinking for a second here. Since we're using warriors and normals, there could also be a dragon. Let me see something. I've got a card maybe that you could use instead that could be easier to fuse into. Let's see here. Not that one. He's getting close there because he's a warrior. This is 2 normals, but we don't want that. That's not going to be likely. I'm just thinking maybe if there's a way to kind of turn these guys into just to recycle them back into the deck to keep using them, because I do know that you can get them out with like these other cards and stuff, but I'm just wondering if there's a better way to recycle them. You've got to let me think on that one. I've got to kind of cook on that one. But that's just something I'm thinking of, because then that gives you another way to kind of like get Primate involved and like to kind of like do some interesting stuff. Special summon, and then he gets to, if he's sent to the graveyard, you can normal special summon that. Interesting. I don't know. You gotta let me cook on that one. That one I need some time to cook. That's just something to think about then. The aestheticism of the Six Samurai, I haven't seen that one. What does this card do? Target a Six Samurai you control, special summon a Six Samurai from your deck with the same attack, different name, and if you do, destroy it during the... Okay, I see what you're talking about. So 500, 200, 200. So you gotta basically target this guy here. And then this guy is 25. Okay. 18. So this is basically just made for, tailor-made for you to target this guy, because only these two guys have the same numbers with each other. Okay, so if you get this guy out, you can use this to grab him. You get this guy out, so they have a nice symbiotic relationship with each other. I'm pretty sure then there is a symbiotic relationship with one of these. Yeah, a lot of them have 200, 500. Because he's a tuner, he is a tuner, so there's no symbiotic relationship there. Really interesting stuff. So, you know, I really like your deck here. Let me look into some of the extra deck options that you've got going on. We've also got Kaluz here with the $5 donation. Thank you so much. We're going to add you to the list too. Kaz Lux, actually. I said Kaluz. We're going to add you to the list too. Thank you so much, Kaz. We've got the Ninja K9. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love ninjas and I love K9. So that's going to be a good one. And that's a good deck list. So let's add you to that little Flash Pass stuff. Thank you so much, Kaz. You are the ninja specialist here we have. So, and I love my ninjas. So we're going to add you to the list. I'm adding you right after Richard Throbbin. So we've got 3 Flash Passes here coming up. Because of you guys' donations, thank you, by the way, too. It helped me get my internet. I'm directly connected in, baby, with the Ethernet cord. Directly connected in. I'm paying my own internet now. Don't have to worry about the landlord's internet. So thank you, guys. We won't experience any problems thanks to your donations. So really, you guys have helped out this channel so much. Really cool stuff. But back to Idle Business Agency here. This is a great deck. I just don't know enough about the Six Samurai stuff. I do know a lot about the Warrior stuff here, though. And I do like what you're doing here. Your packages look great. I like what I see. I do like everything that's going on here. I can't find a problem with what I'm seeing. Everything that I did see, you kind of like have the answer for. So this looks like a solid deck. The only unfortunate thing is I'm just not a Six Samurai player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really play Six Samurai a lot to know what like the best lines and stuff for them. But I love this deck. I love that you included the Primate package with it. I see what you're doing. I see the vision. I think it's there. The only thing I didn't like was that one trap card. I think you're at a 40 card deck list if you remove it anyways. I think just remove that. And you're playing your own little tech cards here too, which are very good. Like, yeah, sure, play the Cosmic Cyclone. Really good stuff. An interesting card could be too, if you wanted to play. This is just if you really want to do something interesting. Since you really like this stuff, I see that you want to banish it. That card was really good when Runic was running around the muck everywhere. Take a look at this one though, the normal Galaxy Cyclone. You get to target a spell and trap on the field, destroy it, and then since you're playing a grind game package instead, if during the not during the turn that this was sent to the graveyard, you could banish this, destroy another spell and trap on the field. So it kind of gives you a double pop instead of just one pop, because I don't see the need to really banish spell and traps. I guess, you know, I do know that Radiant Typhoon does have stuff, but they're just gonna stop you anyways if they went first. So it's good to this being face down doesn't really help against anything unless there's a certain card that you really want to get rid of. But that's just a cool little, basically kind of upgrade. I always thought that was the upgrade of this card. This card was the upgrade for this. But you're going to use it against Yummy to banish it. Okay, I see what you're doing there. If you want to use it to banish it, that's good, because yeah, if you just destroy the Yummy field spells, then yeah, they could just keep getting it back. So yeah, okay, I like your thinking then. And if that's what you want it for and you want to stop Yummy with it, then go right ahead, because yeah, that can banish it. You do have your Drill Beam too, which can also negate and banish too. So you do have two ways of banishing cards. So good to know that that's what that's there for. So okay, sure, we're gonna leave that flavor stuff. What are some good going second engines? If you want some good going second engines, it would be the Thrust package, which I like putting in 1 talent, 2 thrust is a good going second engine. You could go with the destruction effect stuff. Don't really need Dark Ruler no more. Fiendsmith is a good going second engine. Orcust is okay. Mitsurugi is good going second. What else? Ryzeal has a good going second engine with EXT. Forbidden Droplet, great card. Metaltronus, great card. Super Poly, great card. All of those good going second. Evenly matched, of course. Great card going second. Sky Striker is a good going second engine to break wards. You can see here a lot of my bookmarked cards are going second engines because I do like that kind of stuff too. I could probably take Nib off of my favorites here. Nib has not been a favorite of mine for a while. I just like to have it just to know. There is a Guardian Slime package you could do. This is just not to do with your deck too, but a good going second package would be running 2 Slimes, 2 Sphere Modes, 2 True Sun Gods, the 2/2/2 package. Slime can search True Sun God, True Sun God search Winged Dragon of Ra. Very, very simple there. So that's a good package there too, the 2/2/2 package. Those are some good going second packages you can use depending on what you're playing. You can't use your normal summon there. Also, Lava Golem's also really deadly. He's extremely deadly. Level 8 Fiend, you could combo him if you want a searcher for that. Whatchamacallit search is it? I didn't put in my favorite. Lava Golem's level 8. Yeah, you add this card. Dark Spirit's Mastery can always search you a level 8 Fiend monster, which can be Lava Golem. I like to play this in Regenesis because the Archfiend is also a level 8 Fiend. So there's a lot of other level 8 Fiends. If you want to play a level 8 Fiend package, that's pretty good, because then you can either go into Lava Golem and use that to search or not. But anyways, this is a great deck all around. I think your deck is absolutely amazing. Idle. I don't think we've got any problems with that with this deck list. I think this is really good, really solid deck. I'm just gonna delete it now because my deck list is really full. It is a very 2-card combo deck, yeah, and I did see that, which is why I like that you kept it to 40 cards. You kept your deck list to 40 cards, and really, really good stuff. Anyways, let's take a look at Adamant Blaze, what he's got for us. All right, we're gonna take a look at it. It goes Adamant Blaze, then we've got Throbbin, then we've got our Ninja K9 Kazlux. All right, so Adamant Blaze got a Pendulum deck. Oh boy, let's see this. I know that's a great deck, by the way, and I like that. I do think it's underrated. I think Six Samurai is underrated. It's got a nice grind game to it. A lot of good stuff. Kill the Sun. Let's see what you got for us here. Adamant Blaze. He's going to use Reflection of Endemons. All right, setting up his counters on counters. Then he's going to remove some counters. Search some stuff. This guy's going to go here. Send the top 2. Target. Place some counters on this. We're just placing counters everywhere. We've got more counters than Home Depot right now. this lets you remove stuff, but then I believe that searches or basically turbos out a Endymion card. Gonna go into the Crowley. Okay, pause. This is not what I expected to go into. This is not typically used here in this. This is gonna be a 3 spell book with different names. Your opponent gets to pick one. So this is interesting. You're running a spell book package here? Okay, spell book. He gives you the normal summon magician, but this guy just lets you add a spell book. So this is kind of the searcher anyways. So I think you wanted that. I think there was no right way. Like, because that's just going to get you secrets anyways. If he was smart, he should have just chose to give you secrets. Because, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter anyways, because that would have been able to add him this anyways. So it looks like it was... He should have chose this one then. Anyways, that's going to get him this. But then this guy is a... Oh, I don't even know. So I guess technically the answer to that riddle was he should have chose the Spellbook of Knowledge. But that's just a deadly card anyways. Because you could have just sent Crowley to the graveyard and drew 2 cards. So you basically set him up in a position where there was no wrong way to eat a Reese's. There was no right answer for him. You had the answer anyway. So anyways, you're going to do Pot of Desires, throw everything away, gonna get some more spell counters, but you don't have anything. Well, these guys click spell counters anyways. So you're just getting all your spell counters. Gonna go up. This guy is absolutely deadly. And what is going on too? Your deck is crazy. Timeout. Pause again. It's like everything you own. Like wow. Flashy Endymion here. We've got a nice rare here. We've got a flashy Jackal King holographic. Even your normals, you're flashing your opponent. This has the double of effect of being just, it kind of, when I see that in my opponent's, that affects me mentally sometimes. So you're applying mental pressure to your opponent. They're like, oh my gosh, this guy is a specialist. When I see that, I mean, that means that my opponent loves their deck so much, they were willing to craft the URs for it. So that's going to have a mental toll on them. That means that my opponent is an expert in this area. So you are probably an expert in Endymion here. He's going to go for Diabell Star, and he's going to send Curse of Diabell here. If this guy's sent to the graveyard from the hand, he's going to get a Searcher with that too. Chainlink won that. Chainlink 2, he's going to block you from stopping this. So that's going to be a little annoying for you. Because I do believe, what do you have going on here? Just for people that don't know, he's got an end board of Jackal here, which lets him get rid of 2 spell counters, negate a monster effect, negate the activation, and destroy it. You've got Endymion here too, which lets you, if a spell and trap is activated, return a card with spell counters to the hand, negate that activation, and destroy it. You've got both of these out, so you can do that twice. This is not hard once per turn, baby. This is soft once per turn. So you've got 2 of them out that can do that. Bring cards back to the hand, so you've got basically effectively 2 spell and trap negates, and a monster negate. And then what does this guy do? Once per turn, you can remove 3, special summon a monster, then you can place a spell counter on. Okay, so you've got a fast special effect summon, which could probably maybe even get out another one of these, interestingly enough. And then this guy's just there to add some counters. So we've got 2 spell and trap negates, a monster negate, and a special summon. So let's see what's going to happen here. So she's going to add the Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. That's an interesting ad. Just lets me know that he's on Azamina anyways, because that is a quick play spell. It means he can't use it, which means he's already got this card in his hand. And yeah, so he's kind of got already what he wants here. That's going to go to the graveyard. Going to get Dark Magician of Destruction. That's going to now add something here. You're going to stop that. You're going to negate the activation and destroy it. So that's good, because he was probably going to search Gaze or Magician Souls. So good to just get that out the way. Because it was searching, it means he didn't have Gaze right away. But now he's going to send this card to the grave. You got to make sure that he kind of doesn't send 2. I think it'd be worth it to use Endymion to stop this. Yeah, immediately stop this. Because that's going to get a really bad package going that your opponent's going to be doing. Yeah, bring this guy back to the hand because he did his job. Gonna add some spell counters here. Now this, yes, let that go through. That's perfect. He's gonna use the Black Goat Laughs against you now. He's gonna declare a monster name. He could declare in this Endymion, because this one's still able to go if he really wants to do that. And that's what he will do. He's gonna turn you off, and he's gonna select that. You're just gonna be like, you know what? Let's just do this now then. You're gonna bring back a card back to the hand, and then you're gonna turbo this guy out. Which one are you gonna get? No, another one. So this way, yes. So you stop that from being used, bring this back to the hand, and you get another one out. Nice. And these are 3 big bodies too, which is really hard to counter. He's going to use Diabellus, the White Witch. It's going to come out. She's going to try to add a Sinful Spoils card. This guy's going to get called by the grave. Nice, nice, nice. There you go. Great, great, great. Yeah, get this guy out of here because he was going to banish 2 of these to special summon himself. Perfect use. That should be... Oh, it's not the end of him. He's got this. He's got a 2. He's got an 8. That's actually kind of deadly here. Gonna bring that to the graveyard. Now, if this is a good player, he could probably go right into a lot of stuff. He's got a 2 and an 8. This could be a Chaos Angel, which is very deadly against you here. But let's see what he's gonna go into. He's gonna set this card. Oh, he's still got his normal summon White Forest. Never mind. He's got full combo on you. Oh no. I didn't look at the replay. Do you win this? Now you tried everything, stopping everything. This is not good here. He's gonna get LZ. LZ can special summon itself. You can set this card. Here comes LZ. He can go into the Synchro 8. That's gonna search. This is gonna search. That's gonna search. Oh gosh, gonna get that back, but he's just gonna use that as fodder. Oh, what happened? Why didn't LZ search? If this card is sent to the graveyard as Synchro material, you can add a Sinful Spoils card. Is he out of Sinful Spoils card? That's bad deck building on his part if he's only playing one of these. So I know you're the one that we're deck doctoring, but you know what? That's bad. That's bad. We'll take a look at that at the end too. That should have been able to add a card and get advantage. Anyways, you're gonna stop that. Stop that. Here we go. Get this out. Bring this here. Boop bop. He can now go into the Synchro 12. And this is going to also get him a Doom Dragon. Yup. That's going to push one of your guys into the backfield. Yup. I don't know why he pushed that guy into the backfield. Maybe your guys were trapped or something. I don't know. Can he not target these guys? Oh, yeah. He can't target it. Okay, that's cool. That's another bonus effect. These guys have so many hidden card effects. Anyways, he's going into this then, and that's kind of useless. I wouldn't have went in. If I was this guy, I would have waited until I got rid of that and did that on the opponent's turn. But I guess he needs the damage because he's got no way to get rid of these. And then what's going on here? He gives up? Yeah, because he couldn't get rid of both of them, I think, and so he just surrenders. Interesting, interesting. I think he had a lot better lines to do. I just want to see the opponent's deck list real quick. He was, as I thought, he was only on 1 Sinful Spoils package. That's bad on him. That means he already had to use the Wanted, this. I mean, there's 3 Sinful Spoils cards that he could add. I don't know why he couldn't do that. I think that was a mistake on his part. He messed up somewhere with the LZ, because that could have been... He could have been able to add. So that was a mistake on his part. I think he did some wrong lines. He is playing a Chaos Angel. I think he should have went into that instead. I think he did some wrong stuff because then the cards would have been unaffected by stuff. But anyways, it's not about him. Let's take a look at your deck. Let's confirm it, copy it, drop it. Here we go. We've got a lot of spell cards. We can do a lot of stuff with this. And I do like that you put a little spellbook package in there. That was pretty cute. Let's go over it. Because there's a lot we could talk about. Because you want to add counters to your stuff. You can see here, I am not a Pendulum player. I'm not an In-Dominion player. So a lot of these are going to be missing. But I know what they do. To me, when I get any of these in a Master Pack, they just become instant fodder to me. Because they are a bit of a... I'm not a combo player. It's very combo heavy. So you got to forgive me with this stuff. I don't have all the combo stuff, but I know what it does. I know what we're trying to do. We're trying to get counters on our counters. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we got into the void here. That's going to make sure we got to play everything that from our hand, and everything that you have in your hand is able to be set. We're running one of these, which is nice. One of these, or some of those, some of these. Okay, pretty good. Is there anything else we can add that makes this better? Let's look at this, right? So... makes me think, you know, Sky Strikers kind of do like all this stuff. You could run a Sky Striker package if you want. Instead of running the Sky Striker package, you are running a Spellbook package, which is fine here. You are playing Magician Souls, and you are playing Dark Magician of Destruction, interestingly enough. But you know what? You're going to use it to add Magician Souls instead of Gaze. which is fine. Then you're going to send some stuff to the graveyard, which is nice. You could send those things, get more counters that way. Draw cards there. You've got 3 of these guys, so that's fine there. Your packages, there's nothing wrong with your packages as far as in Dominion that I'm seeing. I do know that a lot of in Dominion package, though, you've got 2 metal foes. Where is it? The Astro. You don't have Astrograph Sorcerer here? I feel like a lot of packages always like to play Astrograph or Sorcerer that can go into Electromite. So you gotta bear with me, and then you gotta let me know why that you're not playing Adamant Block, the Astrograph Sorcerer here. You can't get rid of that. Yeah, if it's got counters, yeah. So let me know why you're not playing an Astrograph Sorcerer, because that's pretty good too. That's a really good card. So let me know in the comments why we are not on Sorcerer, because that's a good card. And the other good card too is this guy right here, Supreme Gate Magician King here. But I don't think we need to play it with this deck here. If this guy's special summoned, okay, because there's a little package. Sometimes I know people play with pendulums with this, but I guess we don't need it. So we're into getting the spell cards. So what kind of spells can we use to facilitate getting more spells? You're playing 3 upstarts, and you've got 2 field spells. So what you also can do then, if you really want to, is play some Chicken Game. Chicken Game is legal in Master Duel. Or you can play two copies of Chicken Game. Seem fine to me, because Chicken Game, right? You just basically draw a card. You got to pay 1,000 life points, but you draw a card, and then when you draw into this card, it's fine. You can do that. Chicken Game also works well since you've got the Magician Souls package. Now you get to draw a card off of Chicken Game, use Magician Souls, and draw a card off of that. So there you go. So Chicken Game, because it stays on the field, I think Chicken Game can be a really, really good card for you here. The more I see this, the more I like it for you, because not only is this adding a counter here, you could draw twice. This is now a Pot of Greed. You could turn Chicken Game into Pot of Greed with Magician Souls. It also, usually when I see Chicken Game, I do also like Diabell packages. Because Diabell, again, the Chicken Game can let you get this, goes into Wanted. Wanted basically lets you go into Dark Magician of Destruction, which is going to add Magician Souls back, and then you could use this to get this back. This is just free real estate now, you know what I'm saying? So using Diabell Star, which can also send the Chicken Game if you want, maybe 1 or 2 Diabell Stars can go well in this deck too. I think Diabell Star can help you add stuff, can help you get stuff going. And then on your opponent's turn, if you leave the Diabell Star out in the field, she could just start getting stuff back. Lets her come back. Interesting stuff. She's just interesting because Wanted itself can draw a card as well. So, and it combos into the Dark Magician of Destruction, which goes into Magician Souls. So that's really interesting there. The only thing is you do need to play maybe more Sinful Spoil stuff. I don't think anything you don't want to play this stuff, but it is really good. Something to consider if you do want to play that Magician Souls package, because again, that will let you draw cards yourself too. And then since everything, you got to pretty much play everything from the hand anyways, that's fine. And that's good. And what's good with playing everything from the hand is you end your turn with 0 cards, which means you don't play into K9, which is good there. And none of these, I do believe, play into K9 either. They don't activate from the hand. So that's really, really good there. So you've been wanting to play a Shining Sark engine. Here's what it is. If you do want to play the Shining Sark engine, it's really good. You basically play just 2 of these, 3 of these, because she searches these. I used to have full Sark engine, but I dismantled it, unfortunately at the wrong time, because then it became a good engine. So I used to have this, and then I was like, no, I didn't like how it played, but then they added the engine, and I regret it completely. So to make sure you don't make the same mistake as me. The Gold Sark engine is really good. Yeah, you want to play 3 of these, and then you could play 3 of these as well to search her. These are spell and trap, so these will add these counters here. This adds her. This adds Sark. Sark adds basically another one of these cards. You can get like a Gandor or something. They all go into each other, which is really nice. But that's the main crux into going what you need there, and that's really good. Or you can just play this to special summon it. Now you got a Dark Magician, another Dark Magician. You can do Dark Magician stuff. Really, really good engine. You're right. The Gold Sark engine is a very good engine, and it will add you counters because don't forget these searches and the add counters. So that is very good there. Again, I was recommending Wanted and Chicken Game, but you yourself realize that this Gold Sark, Shining Sark engine is also a good engine. And if you do, then I would heavily consider Gaze, because Gaze is a good Dark Magician. It is a free Dragoon. You can always just set Dragoon. If you want to go into the grind game, and because there's so many spell and traps going to be in there, you can also consider doing Timaeus instead. Where's my boy Timaeus? Go into Timaeus. Where is he? Go into this guy instead. Because what happens is you get to gain 100 attack for each spell and trap in the graveyard and banishment. So just use this on your opponent's turn. He does have a quick effect too, to target a spell on the field and destroy it. So you get to pop 2 cards. This becomes unaffected. So this really will let you get into a grind game. And in a lot of ways, Timaeus, especially for spell-heavy decks, is better than Dragoon because he's unaffected by everything. And he gets 2 turns of being unaffected. So what you got to do then is set Gaze and use it on your opponent's turn and go into Timaeus. Because that, he's unaffected. He's going to get like 1 billion attack. And if your opponent doesn't read, he gets 1 billion attack. And then on your turn, he gets 1 billion attack. So he'll have 2 billion attack. Absolutely devastating. Timaeus, I think, with the spell package is going to be perfect for you. I would really consider this. Really, really consider this. Because, yeah. Mythical Beast Garuda has a hand trap effect, but rare to come up. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, because, again, I don't really do that much. Punk Engine is great, by the way. Punk Engine is good for drawing cards. I'd have to see how you do it. I'd have to see your deck to fully go into it, though. You can recycle Dragoon with Celine there. Okay, yeah, let's see what Celine does here. Yeah, because she could special summon a spellcaster monster from the hand or graveyard. So you could do that, which is true. So yeah, I think both of them will be good. I think this is the scenario where there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. This is really good. Like, I do like the Artemis going into Celine, go into Access Code Talker. The link climbing that you could do here is really good. You've got light, you've got dark, able to go into. Instead of light, maybe even consider the fire charmer instead. I feel like ash is more common. Or maybe even the wind charmer for Droll and Lockbird. Lets you go into Droll and Lockbird stuff. But yeah, this is really good because funny enough, Droll and Lockbird is a spellcaster too. So it lets you kind of link climb that way. But I think you know what you're doing with the 2 charmers. That's fine. That lets you, of course, goes into Celine, which goes into Access Code. Really, really good stuff. Your level 1s, you allow yourself to either go into Karibo or Anima. I don't think you need both. I think you either need one or the other. And actually, I think you don't need Link Karibo. Funny enough, he's the spellcaster you need. You can just turn these guys into a spellcaster, and it combos more with your Spellbook of Secrets anyways package that you are running, because then again, you could send a spellcaster. So I think you want to do Anima and push Timaeus, or again, push Dragoon. I think those are really good. I don't know if you need 2 Electromites. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That's more for you to discuss. Underworld Goddess is here, which is good to get rid of Kaijus. But what is really cute, again, if there is a towers that you can't get rid of, I do think Timaeus will be able to get enough attack to take care of it. And there is packages you can run to get Timaeus back from the graveyard. So just some stuff to think about. I think Timaeus is really good here because you're running in all those spells, traps. Again, I would think about the Gold Sark engine that you're doing, really good. The Diabell Star engine I think is good. Some people do play the Toon Table engine. I don't like it personally, but I'll just let you know what it is. what they do is they play tune table of contents to search tune table of contents to search tune table of contents. Really, all it does is just add 3 spell counters, and then they play like 1 tune bookmark. So it's just like 1 tune bookmark, 3 tune table of contents is, and I don't think it's that good. Well, I just wanted to mention it if you really were looking for getting your counters up. I do think stuff like the Gold Sark engine or the Shining Sark engine is much better for that. You think the Link Karibo is more useful because the down arrow? Well, here's the thing: you go Link Karibo, you take your 2 monsters, you could go into just SP Little Knight, banish something. I guess it's better for going. Link Karibo's better going first. This is better going second. So yeah, you can't think of 2 of them. I was just thinking you just take a second monster and go into whatever else you need. But yeah, this is space stuff. I don't know, more stuff to think about. That's for you to think about. We'll leave that to you to think about. Spell power mastery. Yeah, and your ratios look good here. I think everything looks good. I think the best bet is to add the chicken game. I think that's going to be your best friend, considering you're running that Magician Soul stuff. Really, really good stuff there. And funny enough, even if you don't get rid of it, if that leaves it, your opponent has to find a way to get rid of it if they draw from it. So I mean, she summons from the she's an up arrow as well. So yeah, I do see that you can have 2 up arrows, which could be annoying. But I don't even know how often you probably even go into Link Karibo, or because you're just gonna get rid of them. You're just gonna get rid of them with Spellbook anyways. So to draw 2. So I don't know. That's something for you to think about. Really, really good stuff here. I do like this. You know the Endominion stuff looks like forwards and backwards. So really, really good deck. I think the main thing I think of is, yeah, add another supplemental engine. And then I do think the chicken game Tamaya's package will be your best friend there. Really, really good deck. All right, let's move on to the next one here. It's Richard Throbbing, and then we've got Kaz, and then we're back to Potato and Jelly. So, the Magicist engine is a good engine. Real quick, let's just because the chat is cooking real quick. Let's just show you what that is. Magicist engine. Real quick, because chat was cooking. I do always like to take what chat is thinking of. Magicist engine would be 3 of these, one of these, and 1 of these. It uses your normal summon. But what happens is these let you add a Magicist monsters from your spell or trap zone, or basically it adds you this guy, or adds you this guy. This guy special summons himself, lets you fuse. It will take up extra deck spots. I don't think he had the extra deck to use it. But what's really good is a lot of these, since you're already on Artemis, it places spells in the spell monsters as spells in the spell and trap zone, and it does combo well with Magician Souls, because then you could remove them, or you could do like a Doom Dragon stuff. It gives you some going second stuff, which lets you do that. So it is an interesting package to consider. Discard those changes, because I have a cool Zabor control deck there. But yeah, that is a good one there. Yeah, so we've got some good stuff. Let's now take a look at what Throbbing's got for us today. Oh, by the way, if you guys are new and want a code, that's a code for some Sprite stuff. That's just a code. That's a shameless plug there. But anyways, let's look at what Richard Throbbing's got. 540-012-066. All right, here comes my boy Throbbing. Robin with Batman and Robin. He wants us to look at the evil twins. Looks like it's right there for us. Probably because I didn't get to you in time. Because sometimes what happens is these I like to take my time, Sama. I like to take my time with people's stuff, and sometimes I'll write down the name, but I don't get to them. And because I like to take my time with the deck doctor. I don't like to rush it. I don't do like, all right, yeah, that's a good deck, good deck. Like, I like to like really think about, bounce off of the ideas, We take our times with deck doctors. Deck building is a process. Speaking of a process, Richard Throbbin's going to be going through a process here now because he got Max Seed. How are you going to play under Max Seed with this deck? This deck likes to special summon a lot. Oh, that's how you That's how you do it. You just negate it. What the heck? You negate it with the sweep here. When your opponent activates a card or in response to the live twin, you get to discard this card and negate. So, oh my gosh, that's a secret negation effect there. That's a nice hand trap. Really, really good card. And a lot of people forget about it. I forgot about that card too. You gotta really pay attention to that card, especially if you've got hand traps. So already, you made Cardi B waste her cards. But funny enough, Cardi B wasting a card. She's got to go back to singing because, yeah, that was not a good use of it. Here we go. Going to go into the, and you've got the alternative art cards. That's what I like to see. We like to see the waifus coming out. What are we going to go into next here? Going to go into this. Got both of the waifus. Here we go. And we got the nice, the music coming up here. Going to do this. Get her. She's going to let you draw a card. That's what I like about the live twins. Live twin stuff is getting you with the advantage that you like to see here. Now we're going to go into Double Sunny. Trouble Sunny. Oh my gosh, these are all tongue twisters too. That's going to let you get both of these guys back out. Interesting that you didn't leave it out as an interruption on your opponent's turn because you just want her in the graveyard. She does have a graveyard effect too. Going to go into a Bow of Q instead. So let's pause real quick just to let you guys know. A lot of people don't know about the graveyard effect. Right here, you can banish this card from your graveyard, send an evil twin monster from your hand, deck, or face up, send a card on the field to the graveyard. So she's got a nice little graveyard effect too if you're running that. I do love my cards with graveyard effects that give additional advantage. We're going to get rid of this. Here comes this Keysil back on the field again. And now we're going to go into probably Fiendsmith. Don't get me wrong here, baby. Let me see it. There it is, Fiendsmith, of course, because she is a light fiend. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're pushing your deck to its absolute limits. That's what you should do. As soon as I saw that, you're going to do that. Recycle some of your cards too. Bring that back out. We've got a 4 and a 6, but we're going to go into probably the level 2 Link monster here. Going to go into some Fiendsmith stuff. What are we going to recycle back? And what are we going to do with it? Because you can recycle some of your... Oh, you're going to take all 3 of these. Going to go into the big dog here. That's a negate here. What I do like to do sometimes, though, is I kind of... well, let me see. Did you have any other light fiends still? No, you just had dark fiends. Okay. Alright, because I would have maybe went into something different, but that's fine. You can now go to a Gum Day. A Gum Day is going to set up a big body with a lot of negates here. Big body, a lot of negates. Here you go. Now you can use the password to use this. Snitch comes out here. And you know, we don't like these, you know, snitches get stitches, but this thing is holographic here. So we've got a Bow with Q, Fiendsmith Desiree. Unfortunate that we weren't able to, you've had this in your hand the whole time, but you weren't able to destroy it. We're going to have to maybe look and see if there is a way that we could kind of get you that package rolling as well, because I know you would have liked to have special summoned this card from your hand. So we're going to have to be looking into options to, if you have U-Bell in your hand, to get it out into the graveyard so you can special summon it with the Bow of Q. There's also probably you're running it, you're not running it too. There is another card I have for you. I have already one possible solution to make your deck better. That's why we do this deck doctor stuff, because I think I already have a solution. So if you get into these situations, I can help you out. And this is what's really interesting, Robin, too. Because, yeah, I might have a solution for this. But anyways, so we're going to negate this. He's going to try to hit you with evenly matched. Good thing Desiree was here to stop that. He's going to now do this. Going to set that face down. He's absolutely in trouble, by the way. He's lost all his cards. Because here's the thing. He had so much hand traps, and you were able to just power through the hand traps. That's what's so good, and that's why I'm saying, like, right now, this is not a time for hand traps. Because you just need to stop one more card, and he's got nothing. And you're going to pop it right now, I'm sure. You're going to do this, she's going to draw a card, and this one's going to pop, and that's it. So yeah, draw, pop. This guy has a graveyard effect, I believe, too. No, it's the other one that he usually sends. And now he just loses. He's forced to resign. Oh, you got Tamias here, too. This guy comes back. Surprisingly, he hasn't resigned yet. So look, you've got another... Oh my gosh, here comes all of these guys. I love that. I do love that effect. You've got your U-Bells. You could take your U-Bells, drop it, pop it, lock it. Yeah, take that, discard that, shuffle it back in. Yeah, this guy, I don't know why he's still in this match. Can someone tell me why he's still in this match? He's just watching at this point. You're just absolutely beating on him. So let's see. Let us see what's going on here. Sometimes if you just put in the numbers alone, it might get deleted, by the way. So let's go into here. Let's copy the deck. See the deck. Copy the deck. All right. I do have a card where if you get into that situation. So there was a spot where you did have that card. You had this card in your hand, and it would have been really nice to special summon it, because then you would have been able to get Nightmare Pain, and you would have been able to get your U-Bell stuff. So that was a problem I saw. Now, what you wanted to do is, I guess you were thinking of going to this, discarding a card, right? And then, you could have probably special summoned it, but you wanted to go into the Fiendsmith's, like, you went into a different package instead. But there's also another card, too, that you could go into, which I want to show you. There's a link, too. I forgot her name. I think she's got the word Underworld in it. He's like a newscaster. This. Muckraker. Target a fiend in your graveyard. You get to discard a card, special summon that monster. So what's cool is, instead of going through like the whole Abawa Q thing, right? What you could have done is earlier, discard her, right? You're still going to go into that later, but you would have discarded this much earlier. Then you could have brought back one of your fiends, and then you could have went into, oh, you're not playing Closed Moon. Okay. You see, because Closed Moon here is a bridge here too. This can't be used as link material that the card is link summoned, but when you're able to get the two out, you're still able to go into the Fiendsmith that way with the card that it's summoned. So let me think of something here. But yeah, this card is able to, if you want, that's another card that can just discard, that has a discard effect and lets you special summon something. So that's good there. Yeah, the Dragoon line is great. I know it's super strong. Free Omni Negate. You do have to play one brick with Gaze, which you saw he drew. But other than that, yeah, it's really good stuff. You're running the Agumde all the way up to Desiree, which is nice. Really good stuff. You've got Sweet is here, which is nice. You're running that Link 1, which lets you search. Okay. You're running Mutiny in the Sky, which is really cool too. And you're running two Buios, the Dark's Dawn, which do search Mutiny of the Sky, which can special summon Lucy, which she's got a good effect too. Target a card your opponent controls, send a fiend or fairy from your deck to the graveyard, destroy it, which is nice. Because your fiends, you do have a lot of cards that do like to, again, benefit from going to the graveyard. So that's good there too. What else do we got here? And then if this card's in your graveyard, send a fiend or fairy from your hand or face up, add this card to your deck. So this is a nice little package here. I don't know if you need to play two of them. Here's something you could do. I'm going to show you something here too, Richard. You can play one of them, right? And then instead, speculation, is it? Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Not speculation. It's Eater. It's Eater. That's what it is. Oh, wrong guy. All right, you're going to want to play Aerial Eater. So when you go into your Fiendsmith package, right? And you're doing your Fiendsmith stuff, what you're going to do now is special summon Aerial Eater. If this card is special summoned, you can send a fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. All right, here. Follow me with this line. Follow me here. Why is this card here? I might have gotten rid of the wrong card. So wait, hold on. Let me just reset the thing because I got it for you. I found it. I got the solution. I got it. It's in my head. You're going to want to play these two cards. Oh, this guy keeps blocking me. Aerial Eater and Muckraker. Aerial Eater and Muckraker. Here we go. So when you go into Fiendsmith line, you're not going to go into Desiree, which Desiree was good, don't get me wrong. It did save you from evenly matched. So you still might want to go into that. But instead, what you can do is you go into Aerial Eater. When this guy is fusion summoned, you send a fiend from your deck to the graveyard. This could be anything. So you could send Yubel or you could send Buio. If you send Buio, that gives you the Mutiny of the Sky, which will let you fusion summon a fiend monster anyway. So I believe you can still fusion summon this anyways, but you're gonna have to shuffle, right? Yeah, we don't really want to shuffle. You'll just have to shuffle Engraver, but make sure that you keep this card not, like, don't shuffle this card away, so you have something to go into that with. You'll still be able to go into, like, Engraver that way. But anyways, you could send Mutiny of the Sky, but also what I was thinking of, you could send Spirit of Yubel, then you could take Aerial Eater and Sequence, and you go into Muckraker, discard another card, revive the Spirit of Yubel that you discarded. Now you can go into your Fiendsmith, your Nightmare stuff, right? Boop, boop, boop. Nightmare. That gives you out your Phantom of Yubel as well. So now you get another negate that way. On top of, some of these are just really good. The Aerial Eater line is really good for sending a fiend from your deck to your graveyard. Now, I know this has a graveyard effect. This is a fiend with a graveyard effect. This is a fiend that wants to be in your graveyard to be revived. It has a good graveyard effect. Or even if you just have two of these in the graveyard, what do we call it? This card, it's got a good graveyard effect. So yeah, there's a lot of fiends here that I could see Aerial Eater being really good here. Aerial Eater is really good. Aerial Eater, man, I think you should consider that. The key, what's it looking like, Sedon? So we've got Kazluck, Potato, and Jelly. That's what we've got going on right now. Yeah, the biggest problem is Yubel and Fiendsmith both takes up a lot of extra deck slots. So that is a problem. Is there is a lot of stuff, and this does lock you into Cyber. Someone saying, or sorry, into Fiends. But again, this is a Fiend there too, so that's fine. That's why a lot of these Fiend cards really, really good. And what's cool is I love the Mutiny of the Sky stuff, because this shuffles stuff in, and you could special summon some Fiends that are really good to play. Since you're not running, I mean, man, you could also play this to shuffle in some light Fiends, right? To shuffle, so a lot of these are light Fiends, right? You've got two light Fiends there. If you need to shuffle them, you can. This is a great card for just recursion and just getting your cards back into the deck. Really, really good stuff. My Royal Finish collection, I don't know how I do that. I don't have many Royal Finishes. And the cards I do, like, if they're Royal Finishes, I save. Well, I'll show you that's crazy. So why do you need the Dragoon package? That's actually a good question from that's a good question here. So the Diabell Star is for the package here, but you're only running 2 Diabell Stars. I don't see another way for you to get into, like, so that's 2 cards of extra deck spots for 1 brick and 2. I don't see how you get into Diabell Star without the Diabell package. You need to hard draw into it. This could be the rare scenario where I think, because I love this package, I love it, it's one of my favorite things, but this could be a rare scenario, because what you do, like, if you searched her with Wanted, you don't have any Sinful Spoils cards to search with her. Now she's just a body to go into Dark Dragon. This could be one of the rare scenarios, Throbbin, where I say you cut this. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying that, but it could be, because you're playing 2. It's kind of like you're playing a brick in the deck. Don't get me wrong, Diabell Star is crazy, but because your extra deck is so tight, it allows you just to free up your extra deck for some more spots. Oh, this could be a rare scenario where I think that's good. I mean, because then you'd rather just this stuff get going. Don't get me wrong, timeout though. Diabell does have purposes here. Diabell is a discard, right? But if you're gonna play Diabell, you gotta play her at 3, you gotta play her with this, and you gotta play her with the like the deception package, so you can search and you can get a negate. Like, you gotta play that. That's like, because if you don't play it like this, by the way, this will also tribute a monster, which is good. That could have gotten your Spirit of Yubel into the graveyard. If you're gonna play Diabell, play the full thing. Don't half it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't half butt it. You gotta go all in on the Sinful Spoils Diabell. I don't want to see it played at a half rate. You know what I'm saying? Because now, yeah, if you're gonna play it, go big or go home. Because here's the thing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's, instead of cutting it, I feel like you want to go into it more. But now the problem is your extra deck space. Extra deck space becomes a problem because, look, these want to be seen. These want to be seen. Your loose is great. This wants to be seen. All of these cards are important to what we're doing here. Every single one of these cards is important. Every single one. I don't see a single card here which I'm like, yeah, you could cut this. Every single card here is absolutely important. Probably the weakest card on this list is IP Masquerena, which is crazy, which goes into SP Little Knight. Because there's even more cards I could suggest here too. I could be like, oh, by the way, you could play Doom Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have stuff in the back row. There's cards that are even trying to fight to get in, right? You've got, like, it's kind of crazy. But since you're... man, I actually think, since this is a warrior, you might get locked sometime. Man, I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe cut SP Little Knight and leave it like this? This could be something, but SP Little Knight always has a spot. Like, there's no way I could say cut SP Little Knight with a clear conscience. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you've got me in a conundrum here. This is a deck building problem, and it's a good problem to have, where everyone wants a spot. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess this line here is the greedy line that extends to get you just to get you wanted in the graveyard to draw one more. You could take out the greedy line and just go with Ela Silva. That's probably the card to do. So then whenever you get to this stuff, because you don't need to go to the greedy stuff anyways, you want to discard and do your stuff. Don't worry about the greedy line. Just go directly into Ela Silva with this. And that's what you're doing. I think that is the solution. I think this is the extra deck you want to play here. This is it right here. I am positive on it. Like 80% positive. This is the extra deck you want to play. And then because you're even playing, you like to play deep Nightmare stuff. A lot of people don't go that deep with Nightmare. But since you want to play deep Nightmare, then yeah. This is the package you want to play. If you're going to play Deep Nightmare. And again, you can always shuffle Phantom of Yubel. There's 2 ways to special shuffle her back in, and that's with Mutiny of the Sky, and it's also with the Fiendsmith sequence. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Really good stuff. Speaking of Fiendsmith, I do want to know if do you want to play this? Probably not. Just because you're not running Lockerman that's just a good card to really get you into a grind game. Okay, yeah, no, don't worry about it. This is it. This is it here. I'm sure of it. You're going to only want to play one of these, though. Only one Bull is needed because you can send it with Aerial Eater if you need. So now you have a searchable. This is now searchable for you if you need. You can go into whatever one you need here. This is it here. Let's talk about the opening of the Spirit Gates. Do you want to play it at 1, 2, or 3? You don't really... Let me see what other continuous spells. These are continuous spells. So now you've got extra synergy here with getting you some stuff. So that's just good to know there. You're playing it at 2. Guard a card, special summon a fiend monster with 0 attack, 0 defense. So we've got 1, 2. These guys are cybers. These are your fiends here. Probably want to play this at 1, honestly, because you're not even running the searcher for this. You're not running the searcher. Like, where is like, you're not playing Dark Beckoning Beast. Because your normal summon is tied down to the live twin. Because yeah, you normal summon this. This lets you add this. And then he lets you normal summon a fiend with 0 attack, 0 defense. But these are cybers. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know about Gates here. I don't know. Yeah, like, what's Gates doing? What are we adding here? Because you're just using it for this. I don't know if I like Gates here. If you're not going to play Uria, or the Dark Beckoning Beast, I mean, I don't know if I like it. I don't know. That's some stuff here that we got to talk about. That searcher takes a normal summon. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is a normal summon. You need it. Yeah. So I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like this because now you're only using it for this. Granted, this is cool too, but this card can already set itself anyways. And you don't have any. The only other continuous spell you have is this. I think you can cut it. Cut it. Cut it. This makes me think that... Like, because this is your normal summon. Your normal summon is the live twin. Got this as a special summon. We've got this. Deep into this. Duster's fine. Add live twin. Put this at 2 for me. Put this at least at 2. Because your Fiendsmith package is really important. I think we want tracked at least minimum 2. Since you're over 46, you can even put it at 3. But at the minimum, you want that at 2. Deception. Followed by 2 droplets is good. I love it. Alright, do me a favor. I know you like your Ash Blossoms. Maybe cut Ash Blossom to 1. I mean, do you really... Walos is... I mean, you're not even playing, like... You do special summon a lot, so I can see why you need Ash Blossom. Your Fiendsmith can play around Droll at least. Alright, yeah, leave that at 2, I guess. Yeah, the low-level U-Bell stuff is probably what I was thinking of. It's just they're good. They're good to have in your deck, though. Because you have so much discard stuff, they let you go into Phantom of U-Bell. So I don't even know if I want to get rid of all that stuff. This is also a good normal summon, too. You're running about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 normal summons. You could put 9. Yes, 7 to 9 normal summons. Not too crazy. Not too bad, though. I mean, this does let you special summon some stuff. I mean, there's also other stuff I could consider here, like Elf. Right, Elf's not even in here to let you get these cards out. But you won't need Elf, actually. Yeah, no, never mind. You won't need Elf. Elf to protect stuff and do wonky stuff, because you can go into Elf with some weird stuff here. I would leave it like at or around this. At or around this. 5 is not the optimal number for normal summon. The optimal number for normal summon is 7 and 8. 7 and 8 is the optimal number for normal summon. I have a whole video on it. The reason why 7 and 8 is the optimal number for normal summon is because that is the highest on my bell curve, where you see one normal summon and exactly one normal summon, and you won't see 2. So 7 and 8 is the perfect number. Actually, that's gonna, hold on, I'm actually gonna pull it up. Just to show you what I'm talking about. 5 is not the optimal number. It's 7 and 8, and normal summon optimal number. Let's see, because let's see, I'll pull it up for you. I'll pull it up. I've got the chart. Hold on, give me 1 second here.
How many stars?
All right. Give me 1 second here.
7%.
All right. I found it here. All right. Let's. I just want to go into. We got a Rafa Sama here. Thank you for the $5 donation, man, helping me pay the internet here. Really good stuff. It's a Regenesis deck too. Oh my gosh, loving it. Regenesis. All right, let's see. Love it. Let's take a look. But real quick, let's take a look at my screen here. All right, so this is from one of my videos here. This is look at how young I looked. I think that was a couple of years ago. But look at, so we've got normal summons here and 1-card starters here. It's kind of like a paradox, right? We're talking about the optimal number of normal summons. You're gonna want about 7 or 8, because again, this line right here represents how many normal summons that you will see. Just one normal summon, and that's it. So if you put too many normal summons, what happens is you start clogging your deck, and then your 5-card hand becomes a 4-card hand. Because let's say you put in 15 normal card summons, you've got now a 30% chance, roughly, that you're only going to have one normal summon, and that's it. At least at 7 or 8, it becomes like a little bit higher than 40% chance that you're going to see one normal summon and only one normal summon. So that's probably the best odds. Now, if you do put in 15 normal summons, you will at least have a 90% chance that you will see one of them be a starter. If you have a 7 or 8, you will have, that's why I like to say maybe 8's even good, because you've got a 70% chance that normal summon is live, which is probably what I really like. 8, maybe even 9 then, so you'll have about like a 75% chance normal summons that your stuff is live. You don't lose too much consistency there. So you do have to balance this line with this line. So it's just good stuff to know, good math to know. Anyways, just wanted to point that out because that was something that was mentioned. So I do back up my my stats, or what I say with stats. So that's why when I say 7 and 8 is the best amount of normal summons to play, I'm referring to this graph right here. Let's go back to the game here. Oh, you were talking about reasoning. Yes, that math though.
Consistency there.
This math that I just showed you is for a 40-card deck. There are different graphs I have for 60-card decks. I have videos on 60-card decks. If you want to look at that, yeah, just feel free to check them out. But yeah, this is for a 40-card deck. So that's why I'm not mad that I'm seeing 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, potentially 10 normal summons, because it is a bit higher than 40. I'm not mad. I think it's perfect. I think this is really good. I think this is good. I think we've got the extra deck figured out here, Richard. I think this is what you want to go here. I love Nightmare stuff because, again, this stuff really hurts it. I do think you should play 2 Nightmare Pains because you can destroy a dark monster in your hand or field and add a U-Bell. This is just a good starter. Maybe you want to play this at 3. I know it's searchable, but look, this doesn't mind getting destroyed. This doesn't mind being in the graveyard. None of these mind being in the graveyard. These are light monsters, so you can't destroy them. She's a dark. She doesn't mind going to the graveyard. These cards are dark. You could probably do something with them. These guys don't mind getting destroyed. So you've got a lot of cards here that don't mind getting destroyed. If anything, play it at 2. But this card could be a good starter for you as well. The 2-card combo math is, though, let's just do the math, is you need 14 targets in a 40-card deck. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's if you add this, by the way. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you've got 16, so you're feel free to play it at 3. It is a little bit over 40, but I think you're good there because some of these also will search you into this stuff anyways. So you've got even more than the required amount. So yeah, the math is fine for you to play Nightmare Pain at 3, and that will give you above 80% consistency that you will have a target in your hand. So feel free to do that. And then again, things like Wanted will add these dark targets. So the numbers is even greater than just the stuff in the hand. So that's some good stuff. So let's move on here. That's what I would go with that. Where did paper go? We're gonna move on to Kaz. Kaz with the ninja deck. Kaz, are you still here? Yeah, I know 5 cards draw sample to see the hands, but we don't need to see, you don't need to see the hands if you got the math. Because then that, like, you're only going to do, like, a certain amount of hands. The thing is, I don't like to, I do the 5 card draw to see the hands only if I'm uncertain of the math, right? I kind of got to eyeball it. But when I have the math in my head and I know what I need to know, we're good there. And, like, certain things I know when we're good. All right, yeah, Kaz is still here. Let's help the ninja stuff. I'm a big fan of Ninja. I can definitely help. Some decks I can help more than others, and like certain decks I can help more than others. 3, 7, 5, 6. 7. All right, let's look at Kaz Lux here. We've got some Ninja stuff here. I'm gonna look at your first one. Let's take a look at that one. And I'm gonna use your second deck because your first deck, I can't really copy it, but I'm gonna look at this ninja deck too, and see what happens here. Bear for Days. How's it going, by the way? All right, so we've got some ninja stuff. Summoner Monk. Gonna change this to defense positions. Discarding a spell. Oh my gosh, looks like you're getting like Exodia FTK'd or something here. Nice. We've got Radiant Typhoon. I really like this already. Gonna add this. Looks like he's gonna try to OTK you. Let's see. He's gonna go into that. Gonna go into this. Oh gosh, gonna go into Numeron Dragon. What do we got here? Yeah, this looks bad. Oh no! Oh! Oh gosh. Yeah, it's gonna gain all this life points, and then this is gonna... Oh, this isn't bad, because then he's gonna get the Eater of Souls, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Manipulator of Souls, not Eater of Souls. Yeah, it's just gonna be the OTK. Yeah. Unfortunate. That's why, look, that's another... I've been saying, hand traps. I don't like it. This is one of the rare scenarios where Forbidden Droplet is the solution to that. All right, let's look at this match there too. Forbidden Droplet stops that. There's a certain number of other cards that can stop that. You're traumatized from not using hand traps, but funny enough, the solution to that was a board breaker. Forbidden Droplet would have saved you from there. Forbidden Droplet could have saved you. I think Super Poly might have been able to save you. Maybe not. but Forbidden Droplet is a quick play that would have been able to save you there. And that's one of the cards I recommend. So we're gonna do this. Hold on, wait. I missed something. I want to immediately take a look at this again. Yeah, but for Forbidden Droplet, let me see something. I gotta see what you added there to start. All right. All right, we're gonna start off with the normal summon Hanzo, which is good. You're adding the trap right away. I don't know if you need to add the trap right away. Because I mean, I don't know if you're on Notebook or not. That lets you send a ninja to the graveyard, right? And then you've got the spare ninja, you've got the spare change to play that. We'll look at that. We'll look at that. But okay, sure. Let's just go with that now. That's not the worst ad though. That's still a really good ad. Don't get me wrong. That's still a top tier. This is an A S tier ad anyways. Because the only thing that hurts is this one. It basically Ash Blossom kills us, which I hate. What does this one do? Yeah, Ash Blossom just kills us. So that's why I like to get out the other card to maybe like kind of decoy and bait some stuff out. But let's see what goes on here. You're gonna immediately do this, and then you're gonna probably go into, this is where you go into the 2-1-1, I like to call it. It's gonna be the insect, and then the 2 level 1s, one face down, one face up. Perfect. You got that going there. This, for those that are not familiar with Ninja, this gives her a monster negate, and it gives her a fusion effect, which lets her go into a either the Mizan or a Yagamaru, which is a banish. So I love to go into Mizan, because then that gives you a special summon Geo. Or if they don't really do anything crazy, it lets you go to get more like consistency stuff, lets you get more stuff at the end. But yeah, usually Geo's the person that you go into. So if they're gonna do this, you're gonna negate it. They're against Quantum, so we don't know what they're gonna do with Quantum. That could be anything. Here comes Lupus. Lupus comes out, and Lupus is really good here too, because I'm hoping you're playing at least one Typhon in your extra deck. You're not. Typhon could be something you can add, because Lupus by itself can always go into Typhon, especially because he'll be the highest attack if that's the last thing you do. So what you might want to do too is then save Lupus for a rainy day in your hand until you want to just immediately go into a Typhon. Anyways, we're going to flip this up, negate this. Now is when I would, because he's got 2 out, I would immediately use Tabari. I would use this Tabari right here. Leave this one face up because it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. Fuse with this Tabari and probably Baku. Because Baku, we could go, and he's got a combo where we get the ninja tool to the graveyard. He banishes himself, adds to the hand, and then we get a good system going. So let's go into Mizan probably right here, is what I would like to do. Oh, you know what? Social Dante, that's a good point. You could. That's interesting. That's interesting. He makes a good point. He's saying you could go into, which you might do too, you can go into Yagamaru, banish, and then you can use Lupus and XZ summon into basically one of your K9 cards. You can XZs into Ripper or something. Let's see what you do. Because you could either go, okay, so you're not using the Baku. I would have used the Baku. You're going into Mizan. All right, you chose my route, which I like. I like Mizan because here's the thing. This guy wants to do stuff. Let's flip him face down and just get him out the way. Bring out my boy Geo. Let's go. Let's see Geo here. Come on. Love it. Love it. All right, that's going to destroy him. That's fine. Now Geo's going to activate. Flip these 2 face down. Perfect. And now what's interesting too is you could fuse into Typhon at any second with this guy. Oh, well, he can't fuse into Typhon right now because he needs to be the highest number attack. But He's gonna do the owl on you. The owl's gonna come out, special summon itself. That went to the graveyard. He's still going though, huh? Look at this. Yeah. Oh, nice. So this protects. Nice. Flip this card face up. End the battle phase. That's really cool. They can't destroy any of your stuff. Mind you, this card can't be destroyed by battle anyways. And Geo's got a really high defense. You just basically protected your Lupus, which is nice there. And you flip Lupus face down, which is cool. So, what's really cool now is... Ooh, that's not a bad stuff too, but he's got nothing in his hand. So you can use Flame Armor Ninja to go with Lupus here. Flip that face up, pop it, which I like to see. This got a graveyard effect to add something, special summon something, but that's fine. We're going to increase its level by 1. Now what are we going to go into? Maybe we're going to go into K9 here because we got a K9 in the hand. No, we're going to go into the Shadow Ninja here. This is a card, I'm a Ninja fan myself. I haven't went into this card in so long because it's so hard to get 2 level 5s out on the field. So let's take a look at this together. What does this do? Once per turn, during either player's turn, detach XZ monster from this card. Your ninjas can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Okay, so it's got a little protection effect there. So you're going to do it there. Bring Lupus to the graveyard, which is good because he's got this. This gives him protected because he's pointed to something. We get special, put that face down. Destroy some stuff here. Destroy this. Okay, you know what? I might have even considered just hard. Even just hard going into another Mizan, because you could just quick play, go into another Mizan. But you want to leave it at this. That's fine for me. Let's continue with this. Let's see. Because we do want to eventually bounce duplication back to the hand. So we want to get the other trap out on the field. So we're going to get Mizan out. We're going to get Tenchi Kami. Okay. None of those really helped us, gave us any interruption. I would like to see us get cards that can give us interruption on this turn. And how can we do that? It's by getting cards like Iron Digger to the graveyard and just getting that, because we will eventually want to get that. I'll talk about more on those lines later. But he's going to go and use Dogman now. And that's basically not doing anything. You still got protection here. Lupus comes back. Nice. Alright, now, well, you have this, so you just win. You just win the game with this. What's really cool is, I do want you to get Iron Digger. You can attach it to Lupus, make Lupus a ninja, and that's 2, 4, 6, 8. You can attack directly with everyone. So you just win right now. Flip this face up, flip him face up, get Iron Digger, equip it to Lupus, make Lupus a ninja. Yup. Now, yup, you just win. Perfect. You know the line's great. That just destroys everything one by one. In fact, I don't even know if you even want to destroy these face-down cards. Just take the victory here, because they might have, like, deadly graveyard effects. See, yeah, look at that. Right, so, alright, they didn't do anything. But, yeah, perfect. So, nice, nice, nice. So, let's take a look at your deck list. And there are some stuff that we can improve upon here. So yeah, so let's see our deck, copy it. Alright. Now I can help you more with ninjas than I can with a lot of other people too, because I use ninjas a lot. Like, especially anytime there's an event, I'll whip out my ninja deck. Alright, so first things first, gotta make sure reinforcements Rhoda's there, because the biggest normal summon is Hanzo, and our second best normal summon is Kagero. Other than that, our other normal summons don't really do anything. Because this guy's only good in certain situations. That's only good in certain situations. So really, our best bet is Kagero, which I would play at 2, and Hanzo at 3. Because again, we like to see ninjas in our hand. Oh, Journeyman, thank you. Submitting his thing here. 992. 849824, adding you to the Flash Pass key here. Thank you. Yeah, give him a thumbs up. Thank you for helping us out, helping out the channel, baby. So let's see what's going on here. So I'm just making sure your consistency is there. I like 2 Kageros again because Kagero is just so good. It's got that graveyard effect. Really, really good stuff. Gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kind of like 8 normal summons here, which again, that's like perfect. That's just what we want. So your numbers here are good. Now, you're running the nice green ninja. Oh, I forgot to do something real quick. Someone wanted to take a look at my shiny card collection. Let me just show that real quick. My royal finish. Let's just look at all my royal finishes. Here's all my cards that have a royal finish. I've got some solid snakes. I've got the Sky Dragon. I've got Slifer, Obelisk. I don't have Ra shiny. That would have been cool though. I've got some Dark Magicians. Just randomly, I forgot about that request. I've got my Stag Sovereign, which I really like. I've got Regenesis shiny. But that's about it. This is my shiny collection here. Yeah, some Vicious, 5-headed, nothing really crazy. Nothing crazy. A lot of these I got from like just playing the game for a long time. They give you like special edition collector stuff. Then I do have even my Angry Burger, of course. It's got to be shiny. You know what I'm saying? So just certain cards got to be shiny, you know. And then my Prank Kids, shiny there. So there we go. That's my royal collection. Anyways, back to the deck. Your deck list has changed since that video. Okay. Let's just look. I'm just gonna look at this though. I'm just gonna analyze this one. By the way, I love Karma Cannon as a card for ninjas. I think it's really good. Let's see. So this looks good. Your Geo is good. Now, here's the question. We want to play 2 of Joku's because we would need another level 5 and we don't have many level 5, so probably not, because the math says you want to play 14 level 5s in your deck and you're only got, and this isn't even a level 5 in your hand, so you only got Earth Armor Ninja really. So yeah, the map's not there to play more to support you with that. Interesting. Alright, so there's might be some things with that. If you're gonna play Super Poly, but then only play 2, I would play it at 3. Because just because yeah, then you really want to see it. Also using Ace of Spades, that's a good Super Poly target too. So I like that, especially because you could use your face down monsters. So that's really good there. So play that at 3, just because again, you're using more than a 40 card deck. Here's the thing about these K9 cards. I would only play 1 of the quick plays because you're not seeing K9 that often. You're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 K9 cards for 2 bricks. The math doesn't add up there. So I would just get rid of this one. Play this one because at least this one allows you to turn this into a K9 monster if you want. But the other one generally is better because that just lets you like do it on special summon a different K9, and then you could destroy a card. So this lets you destroy a card. So normally that's better, but this one lets you turn this into a K9 if you want. I would just drop it down to 1. Pick whichever one you like better. Whatever one you find yourself adding more, play that one. But I would only play 1 quick play card. Just because the math's not really there. Let's see this. And this trap, I wouldn't play it just because, again, it's bricking you up and you only have 5 K9s. A lot of the times, you won't even see them in your hand, right? So that's just something to think about there. A lot of these traps are going first traps, right? Like Karma Cannon's a going first trap. Iron Thunder's a going first trap. That's a great trap. I would limit the amount of going first traps that you have. Probably, I don't think you need freezing, by the way, because it says you can negate the attack and end the battle phase, right? Here's the thing about this. Tabari can't be destroyed by battle, when it's anyways. This guy, when he's out, he's got a high enough defense anyways. There's a lot of good stuff here, and I don't mind if they clear our board full of ninjas, because we have such a good recursion anyways. We just need to survive. And 9 out of 10 times, Tabari in defense mode is enough to survive the battle phase. So Tabari in defense mode does what that card does anyways. He just protects you from being from losing. So you don't need to play this. So then that's like that frees you up a bit. You could play this at 1 and this at 1. That's actually fine as well, because you can recur these from the graveyard with Notebook anyways. So even if your opponent does destroy one of them, you can always bring it back. So go ahead and just play each of these at 1. They're searchable through multiple ways. They're searchable through Notebook. They're searchable through Grandmaster Saizo. Yeah, really, really good search. Really, really easy to search. I'm glad you're playing Ultimate Insect too, by the way. Really, really good stuff there. Let's think here. So yeah, this is good here. Tabari, again, you really want to combo with your ninjas. So honestly, if we're gonna play K9, look at this. Just cut all the K9 stuff. Just cut it all. And play her at 3. And play Lupus at 1. I think that's just a better package. Because then, this is normal summon. Because the other cards, you have to worry about, like, they're conditional. Like, you need to target a K9 in the graveyard. This one, you need, well, this one could be fine. You could special summon a K9 from your deck. This one you could play if you want. But this one, I wouldn't play. It's kind of hard, because now you could normal summon this and go into this, but then that takes away from your normal summon ninjas. So because they're competing for normal summon, I wouldn't even play that. Just hold Azuna in your hand. She comes out whenever you want as a hand trap. Then Lupus comes out. Lupus special summons itself. Just do this. Just do 3-1. And this is perfect, because now you can just special summon both of these together. You've got your K9 stuff. You could search this too if your opponent did anything. Now you're good. Then you don't even need to act. You could play that if you want to just get the K9 hand trap. But again, you could probably just cut it and get away with playing this. And this, now at any time, by the way, you can make your K9 cards ninjas. You can make into a Ripper. You can go into a Hound, a Jax, a Werewolf. Actually, you just have too many K9 stuff. Let's consider this. So consider Hound is good against Tenpai. You cannot lose against Tenpai if you special summon Hound. So keep Hound. Jax is just a good pop. Keep that. Werewolf is good just because it can go with this. If you decide to get rid of this at any point, then get rid of Werewolf. Because that would be something to consider. But Werewolf's a great card. And then Ripper lets you add this K9 card if they didn't do any like spell and trap stuff. And it protects you from hand traps. So that is good too. So all of them have uses. And then if anything, you could always just add K9 to just add another Azuna. Just to add another body. So these are fine here. What you could do is just leave that. We're good. I got some ideas here. So you like Super Poly. If you ever consider, because your extra deck is getting a little tight, you could switch Super Poly for Droplets. Right? And it kind of does the same thing. except it frees up some of your extra deck slots, is all. That would free up extra deck slots. But since you're playing Ace of Spades Speculation, and I like to keep the theme and core of people's decks, I'm gonna keep your Super Poly package in, but I'm gonna say you play it at 3, right? But I do highly suggest Droplet gets involved in the situation, just because there's a lot of stuff that you could do with Droplet and ninjas that have some good stuff. Because remember, if you send any ninja to the graveyard, let's just say you Droplet, you send Mitsu, you send Tabari, and you normal summon Kagero, you could just get the ninja back from the graveyard that you sent with Droplet anyways. Perfect there. If you send a ninja to the graveyard, now your notebook is live because you have a ninja in the graveyard. You can special summon a ninja from the graveyard and then set one of your traps, however you like it. Personally, I'm a fan of what the ninja spell and traps. I'm a fan of the other one. I'm a fan of Hidden Village. Because I like the grind game. I can't spell village, sorry. I'm a fan of the grind game. I'm a fan of this, not the other one. But, again, I like to keep the heart of people's decks the same. So, you only want to play one. This does let you, again, if you're going to go that direct attack route where you just destroy everything, that's fine. But I think ninjas do better playing the long game and playing that control game. Why? Because what do we got? Geo, set stuff face down permanently. Like our traps, we banish them, we're doing a lot of stuff. I really, really like that. So I am a fan better of the grind game with ninjas, because then you can get your art notebook back, and this card is insane. This card then have synergy with this, because if you don't have that, you're running on your only grind is Baku with Ninja Art Tool, and I don't like that. So for that effect too, I would play 2 Bakus. Sometimes I even play 3 Bakus. This is just hear me out. If you're gonna play the grind game package, you're gonna want to play 2 Bakus, maybe even 3 Bakus again. And you might be like, what am I gonna do with 3 Bakus? They don't do anything in the hand. Remember, you can get rid of them with Droplet. You can get rid of them with Poly. You can send him to the graveyard with Tabari to special summon himself. Then Tabari can get Baku. So him being a ninja is good there, but you could do this with 3 Bakus or at least 2 Bakus. You could play my favorite card here, and this is the honorary ninja. It's Noble Knight. He's a Noble Knight card, but he's an honorary ninja. I play him at 2 or 3, actually 2. Right here, Noble Knight Shield Bearer. I love to play him at 2. I love to play him at 3. What you do is, let's just play him at 2. You just banish this card from your hand, and you get to add a Wind Beast monster. Baku is a Wind Beast, so you banish this guy. Now you add Baku. Now you have another ninja coming out, special summon. The reason why we do this is because we need extenders in ninjas. Ninjas want to see extenders because we want to go into Saizo, and then with 3 extenders, we can go into Mizan. So that's really good there. And the more ninjas we can get out on the field, the better. So something like a Kagero, which can get a ninja, and then Noble Knight gets you a ninja, that's even good. And if you even wanted to further do this, I don't know if I spelled heritage right. You can even play 1 heritage of the Chalice. Heritage searches Noble Knight's Shield Bearer. Noble Knight's Shield Bearer searches you Baku. And then Baku, since he's added to your hand, he special summons himself. Not only that, because he's special summoned, you get to get one of your ninja cards back from the graveyard. Again, making Droplet better, because now you can send a ninja card, add your stuff there. So really, really good stuff. Then you could banish Baku when you go into like Yagamaru, banish Baku, and this card, whenever you banish a card and this card goes to the graveyard, you get him back. Don't special summon Baku, always add Baku back to the hand, because he special summons himself. That gives Ninja Art Tool back, and it's like this unlimited resource generation engine. Plus, when you have Hidden Village, this is always getting you back Notebook, which is always getting you back Duplication and Dancing Leaves. Once you get that into rotation, you never lose. You don't lose. So definitely do that. I love that. I love that stuff. Battle Guard Echoes, interesting. Let's see Echoes. That is a good card. Add an Earth Warrior, discard a card. Hold on, you might be onto something. Because she is, of course, an Earth Warrior. So, hold on. You might be onto something. Let me think here. Earth Warrior. So you get to add her, or you get to add him. Special summons a ninja. You discard a card for this. If a monster is returned from the field to the hand, you get to change something face down. I don't think we have... We do have that effect in certain cards. Which cards bounce? I believe there are some cards that can bounce stuff back to the hand. Anyways, there might be some extra deck options to think about. But another good ninja to play at 1 too is this guy, Twilight Ninja. What you do sometimes is you special summon this guy off of Mizan, right? You special summon him off of Mizan, and then this is another thing. You don't need to play that trap, because if you get this guy's out, they can't target your monsters for attacks except this one, and they can't target them with effects except this one. So it gives you super protection. And then when they finally get rid of him, guess what? Now you get to add a ninja monster from your deck to your hand, which again could be Baku. He comes out, special summons himself, you get any ninja stuff back from the thing, back from the stuff, and you get rolling again with that. That's why having a lot of Bakus is really good. So I like doing that. Maybe play that at 2. Maybe 3, 2, 1 right there probably would be the best. 3, 2, 1 is good there. That gives you a lot of ninjas. That now gives you more ninjas for Tabari, for Mitsu to combo with 2. Because usually you want 14 other ninjas. And I didn't see... I need to see you with more ninjas. More quantity of ninjas. Sometimes I'll even play Green Ninja at 2. Just to get my quantity up. Because Green Ninja can also special summon himself from the field as well. When you got all your ninja stuff rolling. Yeah. You could do Baku in the damage step. There's a lot of stuff you could do with this. For that reason, I do like to play Iron Digger at either 1 or 2. Playing that, try this out at 1. Go ahead, give it a shot. I don't see what's wrong with it. I think that's cool because it can let you get Azuna, and Azuna can special summon itself. That can get you a ninja or this, or you could just get the ninja yourself. That's cool. Try this out. Try it out. Try it before you buy it. You know what they say? Let's see. Called by Sol and Luna. This is good. That's fine. I'm fine with it. It's quick play. Lets you dodge going second with Hanzo if they try to imperm you or something. Keep it. 1 Book of Moon. Fine. Yep. Like it. Like that. Like that if you're doing all that stuff. This is good. This card here, though. Pay half your life points. Negate the activation. Destroy the card. Then everything else is destroyed in that same column. This is just an interesting... I don't think this helps really with the ninja game plan as much as like Karmic Cannon helps with the ninja game plan. This greatly helped with the ninja game plan because you have cards like this, which lets you target your opponent's face down monsters, tribute them to get a ninja. So this card really good, and these face down stuff really good for like using Dancing Leaves. This card doesn't really help your game plan, so I would probably cut that. Just because we do want to slim this down a bit. Ninjas are a 2-card combo deck, so the more we can slim it down, the better. So which leads me back to going back up here again. You want to keep Ash Blossom, that's fine. You want to keep the hand traps, Maxi, but honestly, I feel like Droll is just the more impactful hand trap. That's coming from me personally. But you could play your Ashes if you want. I just think as a 2-card combo deck, I would even cut the hand traps because I would lean more into the board breakers, saving the day. Yeah, Sol and Luna does have 3 purposes. It does do a lot of stuff, so I'm fine with you leaving it in. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm definitely fine with that. Okay, I see it. All right, I see it. I'll public deck search. Okay. I'm sorry. I get lost in the sauce sometimes, especially when I'm doing deck doctor. We'll do the public deck search. We'll see how close this is to look at to what you've got. Go to public deck search. Forget it. See, I don't do the public deck search that much, so that's how little I do the public deck searches. Let's see what you got. Yeah. Sorry, Kaz. I'll help you with that new version. Where do we go for public deck search? The heck? That's how little I don't look at other people's decks. I always make my own. Probably here, create. Public deck search. There it is. I found it. Deck card code 39DFC. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright. Oh, my deck capacity that's maximum. Alright, well, let's just look at this. Ooh. Hold on. Alright, you saw what I did with that package. Let's just take a look. That was good that you put in the public deck search, actually. So let's just see how that changed. And let's see if it fixed some of the issues that I saw with it. Potato. We've got Rafa, Journeyman, then you. Alright. Ooh, you added Sunset B. Huh? Target a face-up monster you control is changed to face down. The one thing I don't like about this, unfortunately, is it's not quick effect, so it can't save you, like, right away. But if the flip monsters flip face up, target one of them, inflict damage. Yeah, I don't like it because it can't save you. It can't save Hanzo from being impermed. It can't save Hanzo from being effect failured. So, although this is cool, wait, I just read this wrong. If a face-up monster you control is changed to face down, target a monster on the field and destroy it. Oh, I read it completely wrong. I don't know what I read the first time I read it. Okay, hold on. The face-up monster you control to face down, target a card on the field, destroy it. I don't know how I feel about that. Because when we flip them face down, we're flipping them face down permanently with Geo 90% of the time. This deck list right here, oh, you did what look at that. You already slimmed it to what I thought. Yeah, that's good there. You're playing Psyframe Gamma and Driver. Interesting. Driver and Gamma. I don't know if we need that, because then one's a brick, one's not. You're not even playing the Synchro that can go with it, because really where Gamma gets his advantage is going second, because going second and then doing a spell, because what Gamma goes in is you go into Excel, right? So then you do a spell and trap, they stop you, or going first, I mean. You do a spell and trap, let's just say you do like, I don't know, reinforcement, they try to stop you, you do Gamma, then you get both of these out, you go into an Excel Stardust Dragon revives Gamma, and then from there you can go into a Baron de Fleur. So because you're not running this package, you just get two bodies out, and the two bodies you gotta go into like Cross Sheep or something with it. You can't even do anything with the bodies. So for that reason, I would say cut Driver and Gamma. So because you can't do that. So first things first, cut that. Yeah, I guess again, I'm not I would still do this. Buff up your ninjas. Not a fan of White Dragon Ninja, really. because it can only be special summoned with the ninjutsu card, and you can't spell traps. Control can't be destroyed. Like, you don't need that. Like, so here's the thing. If this card gets destroyed by spell and traps, your Tabaris won't be destroyed anyways. Because this says, look, destroy those monsters that come out. Your Tabaris won't be destroyed because they can't be destroyed the turn they're special summoned anyways. So a lot of the times, I'm not even worried about this stuff. You can get cards that protect your ninjas anyways through other various means. Again, like I said, that other ninja. Oh, you are playing a Noble Knight Shield Bearer. There we go. But I would play at least 2 Bakus. Because this guy, again, I mean, this protects your monsters, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You got Shared Ride and Mistaken Accusation. This is just a protection effect. Target a face up. They got more cards in their hand and field than you do. Target a face up. They can't activate it for the rest of the duel. Your opponent has more cards in their hand and field than you do. Target a face-up card on the field. Nobody can activate cards with that name or their effects for the rest of this duel, except that target. Well, it's already on the field, so I don't know. I don't. Not a fan, personally. For the rest of this turn, each time a card is added, you get to draw a card. Again, this is a going first card. This just helps you kind of like win more going first. I would cut this. We gotta help you go second more. And I know these are quick plays, and these are gonna help you with Typhoon. But yeah, I don't know if I like this. Discard a card, effects that activate in the grave. So I think now with this one, you're like firing on all cylinders, trying to like hit different people. Like this is like you're trying to hit certain cards, hit certain decks. But like, I don't know, like, because we really want to get our 2-card combos going, and this is just fluffing the deck to just really like silver bullet decks that don't need to be silver bulleted. I would definitely like lower some of these. Radiant Typhoon, if you're gonna play it, again, I did the math on the video. I think you need 9. Was it like 9 to 12 other quick plays? It's 14 if you don't want to be a gambler, but 9 to like 11 if you want to gamble or something like that. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 you got. And that's for a 40-card deck. So I would actually slim this down. Like, slim it down. Slim this down. Again, you only need this at 1. You can get these cards back. This was a great card for stopping Jade and Yuki from using polymerization in the anime. But I don't know if you need to do this. Because there's so many different ways for people to get stuff to stop them. Don't think we need to use this. Again, just 2 of these really is all you need. I'm just trying to slim this down. I would slim this down as much as you can. Again, I don't think you need this. You're playing the 3/1. Since you're not even playing the Canine quick play spell, this is fine. Again, I'm not a big fan of this. I'm just trying to see what I would do. You don't have to do any of this. Not a big fan of Veiler. Because these cards turn on K9 anyways. Why do we want to turn on K9? You're like everyone in their mom is playing K9. I don't want to turn on opponents' K9s. Yeah, slim this down. Okay, this is a little better. And I would play the other field spell. That's just me. Not a fan. I don't think we need this. Again, slim it down. Now we see these more. Metal Tronus is cool. I love Metal Tronus. But just make sure that you have the right targets for Metal Tronus. So the big cards that we're going to want to use Metaltronus on are going to be Yummy and Mitsurugi, K9, Fiendsmith. Make sure that we have targets for those. So Yummy would be like, just make sure you just have targets. I can't do this will take so long to do Metaltronus math, but just make sure that you have that Metaltronus can stop them, because Metaltronus is an insane card, absolutely insane, nuts. This also might I've done stuff here. That might as well add Exodia while you're at it. Both your replays were 15-second duels. You didn't get to use it. So yeah, OTKs aren't that common. Like, the thing about OTKs is that they are so inefficient that you don't have to worry about them, right? That's like me putting in like, oh man, my last 2 duels where I can't believe it, I lost to tokens. So I gotta put in token collector, right? Like, I can't keep losing to these tokens, So, right? Like, I gotta put in token collector because everybody's beating me with tokens, right? My last duels. But here's the thing is, when less than 10% of the player base is playing OTKs, you don't need to build for OTKs. Mind you, Droplet, if you're worried about OTKs, like, again, that Droplet would have saved you from the OTK. Sol and Luna probably would have saved you from the OTK. Metaltronus would have saved you from the OTK. You don't need to play these cards. Especially when they're actually hurting you. They're turning on K9. Think about it this way. Mitsurugi, if someone's playing Ryzeal, look at this. Real quick. Let me just get rid of some of these. Oh no, I like that fish deck. Let me just get rid of my Fluffle deck here. Let's look at something. I'm going to get rid of this one real quick. I want to make a point here on something. Let's say this is your hand, right? Let's give you a hand here. Let's say this is your hand, right? Right? Let's say this is your hand. You have 5 hand traps. Let me just get rid of 1, right? And you're gonna top deck your starter, right? We'll even give you you're on like Fiendsmith, right? So your 6 cards, you're gonna top deck your starter. You've got 5 hand traps, right? This is your current thing. Let's say you've got 5 hand traps, but your opponent is playing Yummy Mitsurugi, right? So your opponent's hand has got Yummy. Let's just say like they're on Yummy. They're on Mitsu, right? They're on Mitsurugi. They're on Yummy. So let me just give you your, like, let's just say like your opponent's hand is like Yummy. It could either be, again, this is a 1-card starter. That's a 1-card starter. Give them one of these, right? Your opponent's got Yummy Mitsurugi, but they bridge into it with Sky Strikers. So they even have like cards that are going to be adding stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like deadly stuff. This one normal summon gets everything. Like, what? How do you stop this with your 5 hand traps? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they start out with Ray, you can't use Effect Veiler because they dodge, right? You can't destroy it because it's already going to go to like the graveyard and it's going to special summon something, so that's kind of late too. Then if you did destroy whatever card they have, you cleared their field. Now they can special summon Marshmallow. If you try using Effect Veiler here, they just go into this. Their Mitsurugi stuff they can go into, and then they can get a negate before 8. All of these cards, like, they could play around a 5-card. I've seen Mitsurugi play around a hand. It was legit 5 hand traps they played around. It was Yummy, Mitsurugi, Ryzeal, and they had full combo. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Modern decks can play around hand traps like nothing. There's only certain hand traps that are good. That's Maxi, Droll, Fua, I guess. Those are probably the best hand traps right now. if you really wanted to, and you're like upset with everything going on, like you could winter cherries them if it becomes a tier 0 meta. But other than that, these hand traps, let me see. These are only good against Draco Tail, really, like meta-wise. These can come into effect certainly during certain metas, right? This is only good if you're playing like Blue Eyes or White Forest and able to search it. And it's just like I just think a lot. And then Nib is probably the worst hand trap I've seen in this format for a while. So I think those hand traps, just get rid of them. I'm not a fan. If you're deck building right now, get rid of them. You'll see every single one of my decks that I make will only have either Droll and Maxi and no other hand traps. There'll be board breakers instead. Let's see, like I'm building, like some of these are a lot of deck builds in progress. A lot of these don't have any hand traps. Let's look at the Doom deck that I had here too. Just Droll and Maxi, that's it. Let's see, I did a 2-card combo deck with Goaty. Not a single hand trap to be found. I even cut Maxi because it was such a 2-card combo deck. My Amazon Poker K-Knights, only hand trap I'm running, Maxi. I just break their board instead with Guardian Chimera. I'm not worried about the only cards like that you do want to play hand traps is Draco Tail, right? Because Draco Tail can use the hand traps, get them back. So if your deck can play hand traps like Draco Tail, that's fine. Let's look at my Mitsurugi cooking deck here. Look at this. I'm running a full Mitsurugi cooking deck. This is now illegal. Oh, I can get a UR then. Huh. Or no, did I already get the UR dust from it? I think. But anyways, again, just Droll and Maxi. That's it. That's all I need. And I could play around like 5 hand traps with this. But yeah. So that's what I'd say about that. Anyways, so let's go to the next one. So cause Kaz, you got some I would still try to thin it down so you get your 2-card combos more. But yeah. Yeah, as far as ninjas control, do I still have... Oh, this is my ninja deck list, by the way. If you want to see my ninja list, look at this. I run 1 Maxi, 3 Droplets. I run 2 Upstart Goblins. Look at this. I run 2 Upstart Goblins in my list just because I value getting my 2-card combos. So I even thin my deck even more. I run 1 Hidden Village, 1 Notebook, 2 Iron Diggers, run a Talents Thrust package. Here's my Board Breaker. I run 1 Karma Cannon. This is a great card for this. Look at my extra deck. It's just, I'm going into ninjas. I just play all the ninjas, 2 Typhons, 2 of these, and I run a Gorgon and an Underworld Goddess for kaijus, or towers, that I can't out. That's it. That's really all I need, and I haven't had a problem with anything. So something like this is good. The only other card maybe I'd even consider bringing back to 2 is my Kagero. It would be between like that. That's kind of like what I dance between. But other than that, that's what I'm looking at. That's kind of how I build my deck. But I value thinning my deck so much with ninjas that I run 2 Upstart Goblins. Put it that way. That's how much we love our 2-card combos, and that's how I get 3 ninjas on the field. Because I can get 1 with here, 1 with here, 1 with here, 1 with here, like, so I value doing that. Let's see if I can use Radiant Typhoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not playing enough quick plays, so I can't play Radiant Typhoon in this deck. I would need to play more quick plays. So I think this is fine here. I would do this right here. That's how I play my ninja deck. Anyways, let's we've been ninja-ing it up. Let's go to the next one. Let's see who we got next. We got Rafa, then Journeyman. Rafa, are you still here, Rafa? Oh, and Noble, by the way, I didn't give Noble a shout out. Sorry, I was deep into the thing. Thank you. Finally, it's time for deck doctoring. He's got 2 replays that are very short. If I'm in replay deck interest, I'm gonna add Noble just for some replays. I love watching Noble's replays. Noble's got some of the sickest replays I've ever seen. But let's go to Rafa Sama here. Rafa's here. Sorry. Let's see. And then after Rafa, we got Journeyman. And then Potato. And then Jelly. Let's see. Rafa-sama. Take a look at what you got. Oh, I forgot to follow you, Rafa. Here's the thing. They give me only a certain, like, 100 followers. I have to, like, Oh, you're on Regenesis. I forgot you're on Regenesis. Oh, my beloved Regenesis. Let's go. This is crazy. I saw your IDs. I got a lot of other IDs on here. But I'm just giving the thing. All right, Tistina is going first. I wonder if he's playing Tistina. That's a great engine too, by the way. It's gonna go into branded stuff. A lot of the branded cards has the numbers that we like to see, believe it or not. Oh, I can't look at his deck list. I don't want to look. But he's probably gonna go. I believe Gangrenol has the numbers that we like to see here. I believe he's going into Gangrenol right now. Yup, Gangrenol has the special numbers. We love to see it. Thank you for going into Gangrenol. He's doing us a favor here. You're playing in Spell Card Soul Exchange. I'm actually getting hyped for this list already. He's just going to do this. That's not going to do anything for us. Let's go. I love Spell Card Soul Exchange. Love it, love it, love it. All right. I love what we're getting into. These are the kind of board breakers I'm talking about that are modern board breakers. These are the board breakers in 2026 that we need to be playing because these are the cards that are going to make you win the games. Anyway, so he's just doing a relatively simple branded stuff. He does get a lot of follow-up for Kickstart, so you got to be careful of that. But I don't mind going into the grind game with branded because you can out-grind game branded. Called by the Grave is perfect for you here. Start with Harpy's Feather Duster. Let's get rid of this trash in the back row. Get rid of his trash. Get rid of that branded brandishment because he would try to quick effect fuse with him. Now, you get Regenesis Archfiend out immediately. Perfect. Use that. Gonna go into Sage. Okay. I don't know if you want to go into Sage right away. What you could do is, you can add the bigger Regenesis card. I like to go into Regenesis Lord and just get all of that into situated first. But let's see what you do here. You're gonna get Lord out. Maybe you'll still go into Illusion now anyways. Yeah, you'll get Regenesis Lord. Bring this out. Gonna go into Flare Metal Dragon. Oh. I don't know if I like that. So what you did was you traded your two really good interruptions for a burn. We'll talk about that later because now you're burning. Here comes Lord. Alright, we're gonna go with the Birth. Birth here is great though because Birth gets this stuff. Alright, let's go. Pop it, drop it, do some damage here. This guy can't attack? You just didn't want his effect to go through. Okay, I see. Yeah, so that's fine. But now the problem is, if they have anything to get rid of Birth here, your guys are stuck underneath Flare Metal Dragon. But let's see. You are going to start taxing him, though. He's got 10 effects, basically, until he's gone. And that's usually enough. Now, this can flip something face down. Unfortunately, versus fusion decks, that's not the best. But, yeah, you might as well flip it face up now. He's going to get Albaz. That's going to get him. He's going to go directly... Oh, he's going to Sanctifier. I thought he was going to go into Lubellion to just banish this guy off the field. This guy is actually hurting himself. Oh, he needed to go into Ice Jade, or Mirror Jade. Oh. Okay, yeah, there he goes. He needs Mirror Jade. He needs to banish this immediately. Because it can't be destroyed, but it can be banished. Called by the Grave, coming into great effect here. You could even probably have... Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, don't save that yet. He goes into the battle phase. That's a... Interesting. Okay. Either way, this guy is toast. Because he did all of his stuff on your turn. You're going to get like 5 cards back during the end phase here. I don't see how he wins. Like, I know he gets all this stuff. That's a little annoying, though, because he will be able to get branded, oh, branded opening, yeah, it's, okay. Yes, yeah, branded opening quick play. That's nice of him to do that. That's pretty cool. Okay. He's getting the defense that he needs out because he knows. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a good play. He's actually making some good plays here. That's what I call a good end phase turn by him. Now he's gonna burn you. Oh, that's funny how the tables have turned. Oh, wow. Okay, that guy's negated because of called by, and you're gonna get all these cards back, but now you have to pay for every card you add back. Oh, brother. That's actually cute. That was cute. That was cute. So yeah, that's fun. I would immediately use Spell Card Soul Exchange to get rid of this guy. Yeah. That's amazing. Spell Card Soul Exchange, such a great card. You're getting rid of these cards now? The way you just like, you're just going in, you're just burning. You're just trolling this guy. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Now you're trolling him. You guys are just burning each other. You guys are like, I feel like you guys are on a roast off. You guys are just burning each other. Like, yo, man, your mom's so fat. I tried to drive around her. I ran out of gas. Like, boom, plus 500 damage. And he's like, oh, your mom's so skinny. She can hula hoop with a Fruit Loop. Boom, 600 damage. You guys are just burning each other with burns. But the burns were like really unnecessary. Honestly, you probably would have been better off with just the monsters. But I'll allow it because it was funny. It was good. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this deck list. I love it. I love this. Let's copy it. Yeah, and of course he resigned before he could take the final burn. You know what I'm saying? Your burns were getting too toxic for him. You were like, oh my gosh, your mom is so old, she farts dust or something. Like your burns were starting to get heavy, man. So be careful with the burns. But yeah, you guys were taxing more than it's. Are we in April already? It's almost tax season. So usually on April 14th, that's when I whip out my tax decks. But yes, let's take a look here. My mouse is stuck. Hold on. Gosh. I'm just gonna switch off the Diabelle for. I don't like seeing black, the black if I don't have to, because sometimes I miss cards. My gosh, my mouse. All right. So now I got exactly what you got. All right. Ooh, I love a lot of this. We're running Guardian Slime. We're running a Fusion Tag package to go into Azamina. There's a lot to talk about here. Hold on. There's a lot that I love to talk about here too. All right, let's go with, you're running Pinpoint Landing too, which is great. All of these guys come out on their own. Really, really good stuff. Okay, let's just start from the top. We're running a Kashtira package. Kashtiras have the magical numbers that you need. So you can special summon Fenrir. Fenrir adds Unicorn. Now you got what you need to show with this. Or you can add just Rise Heart. Kashtira with Rise Heart, you can go into your 7 burn package that you like to do. So that's cute there too. And what's cute about that, but they don't have the magic number. I wonder if there is a rank 7 you can go into, because there might be times where you might want to do Fenrir into Rise Heart into a rank 7 that has the magic number, so you could special summon your Regenesis cards. So let's just take a look at that real quick. Let's just see if there's any XZs 7s that's got the magic number that we could run. That's also good too. Like, we don't want to just run a trash one. That guy's kind of trash. This guy, his quick effect is only if you have a dragon. He's not bad. He's decent going second. That's the first thing I want to see, because that could be a line. If that's the line you need to do. What's this? Attack becomes half. Ooh, that's good if you have pendulums, man. Okay, all right. I guess there's not really anything too crazy. This actually could be something. This guy, look at this. All right. Follow me for a second here. If you know you're against Typhon, right, which is a very popular deck, so this is just a popular, could be a really good tech card just for the moment, right? Once per chain, when a normal or quick play is activated, attach it on the field to this, and this card is unaffected by that card. Basically, you could just block Typhon from doing something, and that's once per chain, not even once per turn. This is once per chain. So you could, and you attach it to this, and it's unaffected. So you suck up Typhons, every single one of Typhon's mystical space typhoons, and then it's unaffected by it, and you suck up all of their quick plays. You suck up all of their basically every quick play. And there's a lot of quick play spells that are used that you could just suck up. Like you could suck up a wanted. This card is really interesting. It's got the magic number in defense. Do me a favor. I need you. I absolutely need you. Right here. It won't negate the effect. No. But I need you to try this guy at 1 and let me know how it goes. Because this gives you a line to go Fenrir into Rise Heart into a magic number, which you didn't have before, because none of your cards have that special ability to go into the magic number. Granted, you could do Fenrir, add Unicorn, which has the magic number, but then Unicorn can't special summon itself, and these guys can only be special summoned if the magic number is on the field. So if you have Archfiend in your hand, you're going to want to add Unicorn. But if you have only like Dragon, Warrior, Sage, you might want to go into Rise Heart, well, mainly really Dragon or Warrior. You're going to want to go into Rise Heart. You're going to want to go into this guy. This guy will just strangely counter some stuff. And then, yeah, that's just interesting. So that's something to think about. Tier Cash Tira, I'm guessing you're running the field, the Pressure Planet. Pressure Planet would most likely, though, you're gonna add Fenrir or Unicorn, and then you're gonna add Birth. I kind of don't see the point of this one. You're gonna have to let me know in chat what's the point of this, because you're gonna really want to add Unicorn. Unicorn's either gonna want to get Birth, and then that's really much it. So yeah, we're gonna go card by card. That Blue Eye spell, we just talked about it, but I'll talk about it again when I get to it. It's one of my favorite cards in the game. It's a spell card soul exchange. Diabell Star's got the magic number, of course, but you're only playing her at 1. The heck? Why are we? Oh no! You had 2 Diabell Stars. 2 Diabell Stars when wanted. Play her at 3. If we're gonna play her at 3. That's what I was saying before. Like, she's so good. If you're gonna go into that package, go into the package. Don't play it like it's like you play it at 1, and then now you got this brick in your deck, right? Get the full value of her. And yeah, you're playing this. You're playing the Azamina. You're playing the greedy package too. I know it's searchable, so that's good. Theosis is so. If you're gonna use Unicorn, you gotta choose between either Birth or Theosis. So Theosis will let you go into Fenrir. Fenrir will let you go into Rise Heart, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's just because then you can only pick one really, and since you do have level 7 monsters. Honestly, because I hate going second, and then you draw your Birth and you draw Theosis, but you only have 5 Kashtira cards, so you can't really get them. Well, technically 6. So it's like these cards are garnets or even like bricks at sometimes. So I that's why in my Regenesis packages I don't play Kashtira. Just because I don't like to play the bricks, personally. But you're also playing Diabell Star here, which I do like, and you can get the simple spoils card. This is your simple spoils card of choice. You've got some other stuff. Is my mouse dying? Hold on. It's plugged in. I don't know how my... Alright.